Okay. Guys, I'm sore. This is not the best. This should not be this way for the first time we're ever doing this. It's so annoying. I'm gonna do my best though. Hey loves, it's Freestyle Friday. This is our first Freestyle Friday ever. This series, I'm going to be teaching you guys about freestyle dancing to release stress, to have fun, for a hobby, to just love yourself more, and, you know, just groove and just like be. It's just life. Once you learn how to dance, it's like heaven on earth, literally. So I'm here to teach you guys how to do that. Anyone can freestyle. Every single human on earth can freestyle. If you have working legs and working arms and you love music, you can dance. So, how am I going to start this? I am sore right now, so bear with me. I'm going to stretch 5-10 minutes. We're going to play the song that we'll be listening to and working with today. I love this song. This is one of my favorite love songs out there. It has John Legend and Jhené Aiko, and it's super beautiful, and today is Valentine's Day, so I feel like we should have a love song on when practicing and teaching you guys. So we're going to stretch and just play the song over and over. This is on the TV, so there might be a commercial. I'll have to pause it. Annoying, but I don't pay for YouTube every single month, so there's commercials. But we'll play it just so you guys can kind of think about it and remember the lyrics, think about the beats, get it into your head while we're stretching. I am sore, so I can't be too crazy today. I don't want to pull anything or hurt myself even more on my legs, but I'm still going to teach you guys the whole thought process and the psychology behind dancing. Okay. You Move, I Move by John Legend. We're going to stretch. So let's start by, if we're learning from scratch, teaching someone who's never danced in their entire life, we for sure start with stretching. That's mandatory. Now I would say it's time to play the song that we're going to be working with today. So I will be picking the song today. It is Valentine's Day, so we're picking John Legend, You Move, I Move. It's a love song, and it's featuring Jhené, Aiko, and I think it's perfect for today. So we're going to only stick with one song this whole day, and I'm going to explain everything, how I break down music, which then you guys will understand the process in my brain, and then also like how it functions with freestyle, like, because it's all really quickly when it's happening. So I want to teach you guys before you even get into it, so you know like the psychology behind it and how it works. So let's play this song first. There might be ads here and there, sorry about that. We're on YouTube right now. We need to stay warm. I don't want to get tight.
It's really good. Really good. I'll embrace it. It's really good.
Oh, that's Nick Jonas. That's like, that was the Jonas Brothers on that ad right there. Okay. Let's turn it up. Should we get the one with the lyrics on? Okay. So this song is, I think, 3 minutes and 44 seconds, or a little bit over that. It seems like there is an intro part right now where it's just beats and just a beautiful, relaxed tempo. It's a slow tempo. So I would even consider this more contemporary dance what we're doing right now. The formations and most of the formulas I have come from heels dancing, but also I did take contemporary classes and I love them too. And I've taken like a handful of hip hop classes. So most of my freestyle energy will come from heels, and then secondary is contemporary. This song is 100%, I would feel, more contemporary. So again, there's no right or wrong here, especially in freestyle. There's no right or wrong. We're not choreographing. There's no like it needs to hit at this timing. It's really just self-expression at its finest. So this intro part, you can decide like if you want to be standing up or sitting down. Depending on the song, I feel like depends on why I want to sit down on the floor or be on the floor, or be like, you know, standing up. It kind of depends. This energy of this song is so vulnerable. I'd feel like it's good to start on the floor, especially in contemporary. It's really beautiful when contemporary pieces start on the floor. Also, for a beginner dancer, the gravity of you, when you're standing up, your gravity, you lose balance. So for beginners, it's always better to start with the floor where it's comfortable, and then you can also work your way up. But since everyone's new here to dancing, like I think we should start on the floor. So everything is telling me let's just start on the floor, and we can work our way up if we feel like it, depending. I'm going to explain, if I were to go to a dance class, like if I were to, like about to go to this dance class, it's a contemporary class. You pay $25 to show up. On the flyer, it says that this song is being played. I would do my research. Like, obviously, I know the song already, so it's not really, like, needed. But if you didn't know the song, you do the research by just playing the song over and over and over again. In the car, on the way to the class, or just even in your room if you want to, like, master a song, freestyle dancer, or for a partner, like when he gets home and you want to dance for him, or for a guy to a girl, like she's getting home and you want to dance for her or something, vice versa. Either way, you master the song by playing the song like 100 times. Just have fun. Just play it as much as you can. If you booked a class for on Friday and you already have like whatever, a couple days, every day wherever you go in the car, just play the song. Because when you play and fall in love with the song, or you're already in love with the song, it makes dancing so much fun because you like mastered the music. You already know what's coming, so it makes your class even easier. And then it makes it more fun. When it's easier, it makes your freestyle more fun. It makes you have more fun because you know the song. If you didn't know the song, I can teach you guys how to freestyle that. We will do that on other Freestyle Fridays. I can do that too, where you don't even know the song and you can just start freestyling. That's a whole nother skill. But right now I'm teaching you guys the skill of the normal every like dancer does before going to class, is literally playing the song 100 times before you get into the class. Or just in general, if you want to dance to a song 100 like times, as many as you can, not even 100, just play it and just have fun and play it. Also, another thing that's not necessary, but I did used to do in the very beginning of my dance career, which is I would actually do the lip syncing. So I've always been someone who's done that since middle school. I don't know why. I just like to look at myself and I like to pretend like I'm singing because I'm not a singer. I've never learned how to sing. I can't sing. So for me, since I was little, because I never learned how to sing, I would always just like want to feel the passion in the song like I was singing it and like express my and see my facials, if that makes sense, like a singer, just not with the vocals. So I've always done that. So what I realized when I would do that before class in the very beginning of my first year of dance. I would play a song and I'd be in the car and I'd just be like looking at myself on the phone and lip syncing to the song and just the whole song, just literally looking at myself and just kind of expressing. So a combination of, this is how I got so good at dancing so quickly. I think this is the recipe. It's just what I did and it's just like what happened. But I think when I was doing that before every single class, documenting and then posting on social media, when I did that, I had 2 videos. I had the one of me expressing my face, like, which is kind of performing, and then I had the one of me expressing my dance, physical body in the, in the community. So at the end of the day, that day, I'd have 2 videos. And I was mastering, little did I know, I was also mastering my performance energy, which I've technically been mastering my whole life since like middle school, since I started doing that, which I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know what I was doing because it was just fun to me. It was just a hobby, just something I did. But I was actually mastering my face and mastering my emotions and mastering self-expression since a long time ago. So now I'm giving you guys that recipe as well. People think it's cringe. People think it's cocky. People think whatever they want to judge you. But like when you pick up a camera and like lip sync with music and love yourself and look at yourself and practice your facials for years and years and years, you master your face. Like, you have so many faces, like whether it's sexy, whether it's cute, whether it's sad, whether it's depressed, whether spicy, sassy, angry, frustrated, the list goes on. You master your face through multiple styles of music, and that is really important for freestyle dancing. You can literally mess up, like not even do, like if you're doing this and then doing this, you accidentally went in diagonal, you're just freestyling, you don't even care. You're just, you thought of an idea, but then you kind of just like didn't, like it wasn't symmetrical. Like if I went like this and then this and then like went like, it just wasn't, it was supposed to be like this and this, like straight, but it doesn't matter. It's like little things. But if you're performing because of like your passion, like if your face is on point and you're just like living your best life and just having fun, no one cares if you like didn't do something perfect. Even if you mess up, no one cares, because like you are performing and having so much fun and you can see that. That's what always stood out to me, to all dancers. Like when someone is having fun, no one judges, and especially in contemporary, no one judges either way. But like other dances, you have to have certain lines, you have to have certain formations, or technically it's wrong. Contemporary dance, what we're doing right now, there is no right or there's no wrong. As long as you're expressing yourself fully and releasing and having fun, or being sad and showing emotion, this is more of a loving kind of deep song. So as long as I see you being deep and like emotional, like whether you mess up or do something random or weird, it doesn't matter, because it's your performance is your face. So remember that freestyle is mostly your face. People say don't sing. People say stay still. They say stay still and just have a blank face, but like emotion, but no mouth moving. So I understand that professional dancers can't do that. We are not professional dancers. I mean, not anymore. I've never been like, well, actually, I've never been a choreographed dancer. That's actually for choreographed dancers. Even for me as a professional freestyle dancer, I could do that. But as a choreographer, or not supposed to, but you can. As a choreographed dancer, like backstage, like they have a whole routine to it, like an artist, like that type of professional dancer. Those dancers cannot like sing the song at all. They just have to have emotion and like with their eyes and their face, but no like maybe even smiling, but no speaking, like lip singing. But for us, it makes it actually more fun sometimes to lip sing. So there's no right or wrong here. If you feel like you want to even sing, I can't sing. Sometimes I'll still sing. Like I don't care if I can't sing. Like it just feels good to sing. But really lip sync, it's gonna be hard to do two things at one time. If you can't dance just yet, we need to like, because you can't sing and dance, it's gonna be really hard. So, but people do it. That's when you become a professional like artist. You can like dance and sing on stage at the exact same time without losing breath. Like it's a art that you have to master, and you have to have stamina, and yeah, it's just something to practice. But for now, you guys can lip sync if you guys want. That's up to you to decide. I will do it here and there because then I'll get tired too. So it depends. If there's a part in the song that's just like I just need to like lip sync, like it's like like I just like I need to express, I need to feel like I'm saying it, because when I feel like I'm saying it, it gives me this rush of happiness and dopamine hit that's like I'm in control and I'm the artist and I'm allowing myself to express and say these words to you, the audience, or my lover, or future lover. You kind of like, that's another thing, that's another tip for freestyle dancing. Picture someone or something that like makes like you want to speak this and perform this too. Even if it's like you don't have a specific person that you love right now, but it's an idea of like your lover, like have that intention like you're doing this to your lover. Or like if it was a sad song or a heartbreak song, your intention is like you're doing this to your ex. You don't have to actually think of them. It's a little bit graphic. You can, but it's like the intention of like I am performing to someone I hate or that hurt me, because it's a heartbreak song. Or you're releasing emotions like a lover, like he's not here just yet, but I'm gonna love him when he is here. Like this song is a love song. So we are manifesting our partner and we are feeling like we're in love right now, the same way we would be if our partner was there. So you're giving it, it feels so good. It feels so good to express things even when you don't have it. You can live like you have it, and it like makes you stronger. And eventually when you do have it, you've been like kind of practicing for so long of like love and things like that, and like mastering, emotions and stuff and your facials, etc. Anyways, and stamina. But so this is like the foundation of freestyle dancing. Body, movements, hands, feet, neck, chest, hips, waist, torso. What else? Hair, fingers, little like anything finger-like. Yeah, spins. That's, we're getting to more advanced things. If we're just talking about movements in general, like, so pretty much any joints, hinging at the waist, anything that can like move, like in and out, up and down, left and right, like anything like that, we need to be getting comfortable and loose with those, because we will be, shifting in all directions. That's why we stretch. But yeah, so yeah, pretty much that's like the basis of it. And then of course, as you get into more deeper over time, I'll teach you guys those things and those moves over time. You put combination of different moves that you learn over periods of time, and then freestyles become even more fun and become even more easier, because your dance language, just like an English language, gets so vast that your freestyle is just like fire, because you learn so many things over time, and now you just do it naturally, and it just like makes sense. And then another thing is like spins and like flips, and then like throwing your body around, just doing kind of like, instead of just like moving in one place, you have like other alternative ways to hit beats and moves by like back bends, and like that gets more into more advanced things. But those also are they're called mostly like tricks. And once you start learning tricks, I'm getting you guys like right now to learn the foundations in general, just freestyling. But then I can teach you guys actual tricks that like wow factors. So when you put like the normal fundamentals with a wow factor like trick, it actually makes and elevates your freestyle to be like, whoa, like how is she freestyling? Because you really knew the song and how the song was gonna flow, and then where that hit and or that beat or that moment in that song that just like it's like, you know, you already listen to the song, you know, on those wow moments of the song in general is when you do a trick. So then that's the sequence of freestyle. So you can literally take any song and do this too, and just dance your heart out without any rules and just flow, as long as you have like fundamentals and tricks, really. And just, you know, be confident, perform your face, just let it out there on the table, allow your soul to be vulnerable and free. If you mess up or if you don't, who cares? If people judge you or they don't, who cares? As long as you're having fun and you're releasing and you're getting a cardio workout and you're just, you know, just feeling alive and expressing yourself, then it doesn't matter. That's what freestyle is about. So that's like the little basis. Now let's listen to the song one time through so like we can kind of like start embodying the music together, feeling the beats, the timing, the lyrics, the transitions, the beginning, the end point, and yeah, like those faster points and the slower points, the timing. Let's kind of like get a feel of it before we start getting into the actual freestyle. Okay, I'm gonna start it over. Hold on. Okay. There. Okay. Let's listen. I like to also, in the car, always just in general, hit the beats with your hands. This is practicing in your soul to eventually do your body, but you're figuring it out with your fingertips, and it's low energy. So kind of, and we can also like use waves and stuff. I don't need words. I follow you up and over until show me never cease. The tempo, feel the tempo change. 2, 3, 4, and flow, flow, flow. Hear the background? You want to just like kind of lose yourself here because it's so, the frequency, you're riding it. Pause it real quick. So when we're thinking about freestyle dancing, there's different levels to this song. So when we freestyle dance, you decide. This is all your life, your body, your soul. Whatever feels best for you is right. There's no wrong answers here. It's freestyle dancing. There's no choreo. So because of that, you decide what feels best. And so you kind of like pick up on sounds at certain moments and then leave the sounds behind. Then you take the lyrics and you're like, this feels better for me right now, so I'm going to speak and move on the lyrics. Then you're like, I don't really even remember this part that much. Let me go back to the sounds. So some people, you know, for me, I like master music. When I love a song, I really master it. So I pretty much know every single part or the transitions. Not everyone has that or wants to do that, or, you know, even has a time. Because what if you just go somewhere and like to a club or like who knows what, or a song just plays and you're with your man and it just starts playing and you just start dancing. Like, it's just random. You can be spontaneous, which is why I want to teach you guys this stuff, because then you can dance anytime, anywhere, and it's not even, it doesn't matter. But if you have the time, master the song so you understand these switches. And if you don't, you pick it up as you go. So the hands, I've done this so many years. I've always done this. Before I even became a dancer, I've always just, I don't know why, I've never like done music like that, but for some reason I feel like I'm doing a piano or something. I don't know. But pretty much, and then sometimes I'll go like that. I feel like I'm doing the drums. Sometimes you can even like play the guitar. I even will do that from time to time. There's a guitar or like a trumpet or something. You actually interacting and like feeling like you're doing something, even if it's not a piano, like it's still kind of, it's mastering the music in your soul. Even if it's your hands, it like connects to your brain. It's like the music goes to your brain, which then goes to your heart, and it like pumps all the way to your arms and like to your fingertips. And that transition of that what's doing, so it's so quick. Like this transition from your brain to your fingers and to your whole body is like, it's insanely how quick these nerves, like your body is, this is insane. It's amazing. Humans are so amazing. Anyways, but like you're hearing this song and it's coming in and then it's coming here. And then eventually your body will do the same. So when we do this, we're thinking beats, background. There's different layers of the person who created the beat, the producer, like they have different layers in the music. We can't hear all the layers, even if they're there. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes if someone would be like, do you hear a whistle? And you're like, well, I've not heard one whistle. And then everyone's like, shh, listen and hear this whistle. It goes, do, 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 the whole entire time. Did you hear it? And like, you're like, no. You then put the music on and you're like, now like looking for the whistle. Then it goes, do, do. And you're like, wait, what? I never heard that sound. So that's the power of music. The more you can hear, the more textures you can give in your freestyle. For beginners, I won't even like, let's not even go there. Let's just do the most prominent beat there. The most prominent beat, which is what I was showing you guys, was the click, 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 click. All of those can be a transition, a leg up, a splits, a turn, a back bend, like it can be absolutely anything, but every single click of that, you can be hitting something in your freestyle dancing. Literally just like that. Nothing else. If you want to just freestyle dance to the clicks, you will feel so successful every time you do that transition. Click, 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 and it'll have so much fun because you're moving. Like it's like it feels like you win every time you hit a beat. You've won, and a combination of all those winnings and then your score at the end is like a game, and then you love the song in general. So then now once you understand the beats, you're like, I like the lyrics though too. So like the best dancers out there, the best freestyle dancers, we do a combination of beats and lyrics. Depends. You can also do a combination of all beats or all lyrics. I mean, it's controversial because freestyle is just what's right or wrong. It's all subjective. So one person might like all the beats only and think that you're better, or one person's like, oh, lyrics all the way, someone can express themselves to the lyrics every single movement. That's amazing. I think it's harder to do a combination of both, which is why I think I admire people who freestyle dance, who can do beats and emotion and acting. So it's like a combination of performance, which is your face and expression, and like lyrics, and like diving into a lyric and like taking the audience, like almost like you're singing, and then also hitting the beats. Like that is like, like I just like lose control if I were to see a man do that, or like a woman too. Like it's just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like they obviously know the musicality, they master the musicality to be able to even freestyle dance like that. So you can choose though. There's no right or wrong. We're just freestyle dancing. This is all beginners right now, so there especially is no right or wrong. You guys are all new, so just here with me, we're still almost done, hearing those clicks, figure out what you like the most in the parts in the song. You're like, okay, I like this, or I know this lyric, I want to like move to this part. And you guys can kind of see when I'm doing it and kind of understand and like learn from watching me think too. So then you're like, oh, I see what she was going there, I see what she's saying there. And then it clicks for you too when it comes time for you to dance as well. So let's continue. At the end, there's a breath. Did you hear that breath? There was like at the very, very end, someone breathes in, exhale. You can even touch upon that at the end, at the very end, like wherever you land in your freestyle, just like breathe. And stay still. Anywhere a song ends completely like still, even like kind of halfway through the end of the song right now, when everything got quiet and all of the drums and all of the beats were gone, it was just silent and they were just singing, even then you want to be as still as possible, because there's no rush anywhere. The beats are gone. Now it's just your soul, and it's just the lyrics, and it's just your expression with your face, and, your body. Same at the end of music. You want to, the moment, the last beat, you want to freeze. We need to have a point where like you were performing and expressing to like, this is the end, and take that in. So whatever you land, just, it doesn't matter if it's weird or uncomfortable, or like, how did I get here? Like I've done that before, where it's like you weren't like expecting it to end right there, but the moment it was too late. But wherever you land, it doesn't matter. It actually like it completely, usually I know it, so usually I'm fine, but like it's rare. But if I didn't, no matter what, even if I didn't know like where it was ending, you still have to stay still for at least like 3 seconds, because it actually like, it kind of like, it gives a dopamine hit. It has so much control for yourself, not even just like other people. Like it kind of like, I don't know, explain. It feels so good though. You just have to differentiate like when you were expressing to when you're like, I just gave it all, and I just put my heart out in the public. Like I was just very vulnerable, and just like, I just want to like chill now, like, or something. You know what I mean? Like just like, you just gave it everything to like absolute stillness. So with every single song that you freestyle dance to, remember the ending and make sure to remember to be aware of the ending so that you can pose in whatever pose you feel fits best to wrap up the whole energy and the whole vibe of the song. So like, it's like, wow, no matter what happened, you messed up or not messed up, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You gave it your all, and people forget anyways. No, not everyone can remember like what even moves you did. It's just the experience, right? It's just the passion. It's literally just expressing your soul and being vulnerable enough to do that, and just, not being scared, and just continuing through a whole song. And then at the very end, it's just being still. And that being stillness is so impactful for another human to witness. after you losing control, because technically you lost control. As a freestyle dancer, you actually have to lose control in order to be good at freestyle. You have to have a little bit of control, right? Because you need to know like the timing and the beats and stuff, but mostly you can't, because if you did, it would be more choppy, and it wouldn't, you can't have soul and also structure. You can't be like, so like it has to be this, like you can't, there's not enough time in your brain. You have to like be able to like release your soul to like perform as well as do moves, like flow sequence, like, and not miss any beats. And until the very end, once you've just had all of this mind work and all this expression and all of this just outputs to then frozen. And that frozen point is so impactful because of what you just did. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it just shows like true self-control of your body, your mind, everything. So keep that in mind and make a cute pose or a hot pose or a deep pose or a passionate pose or whatever the song vibe is. That is the last pose you want to try to figure out. It doesn't have to be perfect every time, but just stay still. Even if it's a weird spot that you get to, you're like, how did I get here? And it's the ending and it's too late. Still, stay still. Even if it looks weird, who cares? Like, it's just that impactful moment that you need. Like I'm telling you, of course, if you look cute, if you can try to look cute at the very end, that's better. Like, you almost like you planned that, that's even better. But yeah, I don't think people realize how important a pause at the end is. Like at least 3 seconds. If you can hold it longer, even more. Like if you can even like continue if you can even not just pause and go back to reality in like 2 seconds, if you could like actually like walk off the stage, like even with the same energy, almost like you're like the whole almost like what Justin Bieber did live. You know how like he walked off all calmly and then came back and then turned off the music and left? Like his whole performance wasn't just him singing. The performance continued as he was walking away. It was the whole idea. It was everything that made it so special and raw and real. Same idea with dance. Every single moment someone's watching you, even when you're walking off a stage, even like, you know what I mean? For example, if you're with a man and you're dancing for him, he's your lover in the room, in the living room, wherever, or the bedroom, same verse for a guy dancing to a girl, his lover, usually that would not, it would end with like a pause or something, but it would end like with you guys coming together and making love or something, and then like jumping on top of each other and taking each other's clothes off. So there's always going to be a point, but like it's going to lead to another point, but continue performing. Continue to take whatever energy you just freestyled to a dance, to a song, and continue that same energy like into the like ending of something. If it's like leaving off the stage or like to the next part of your, relationship, it just flows. And that timing is so beautiful, and it's so magnetic, and it's so, I just love freestyle dancing. It's just soul, it's just passion, it's just giving, it's just being vulnerable. It's just expressing yourself freely, like, and not being scared of judgment, and just being confident is literally what it is. So yeah, now that we listened to the song, we heard the beats, the clicking. Now I'm going to give you guys some fundamentals that I feel like would be good, that we can try to like, I'll give you the moves, then we're going to try to freestyle it and put those moves I just taught you to the song naturally. So let's start with, I have hiccups, sorry. Let's start with some fundamentals. So we'll start with the floor fundamentals. We're going to start with a comfortable one that I like to do. So my knee is going down and my feet are being turned out. I'm sitting on my butt right now. My floor is like really like not clean right now. I need to vacuum. I just did my nails and I was like cutting my nails. So this was yesterday night, like around like 1 a.m. So I didn't have time today. I need to vacuum, sorry. Okay, so this position, we'll start here because this is a very comfortable position to dance in, to do contemporary and heels, all of it. So our legs are spread, knees are out. If you're a man, you don't have to do this. You can be crisscross applesauce. It's pretty much just a sitting, comfortable position that's pretty deep and vulnerable. For contemporary, usually, for heels, you're usually like your legs are spread open. For contemporary, actually, technically we're supposed to be like this right now. And usually, like in contemporary, you start looking down and then you come up to the camera. Or the camera's behind you and you're like sad and you like come up. Or you're strong and the camera's behind you and they just see you as a strong person, like, but we don't know the expression until we turn to the camera. So it depends. Also in your freestyles, you decide whether you show the camera your face or you don't show the camera your face. Sometimes you want to lose yourself, especially in contemporary dance. Sometimes you just need to actually lose everything. Like, no one exists on planet Earth but yourself and your soul in the music in this moment right now. No one else exists at all. No one's in the room. Sometimes you need to lose yourself in freestyle, like completely lose yourself. And then you need to come back because you can't lose yourself for too long. And I've been someone that's guilty of this because I love how I feel so fucking badly that I just get addicted to how I feel. And then I don't realize that people are around me. And that's not a good thing for a freestyle. I mean, just for a dancer in general, you need to, technically, we're supposed to be dancing for others, not ourselves only. It's like, you know, it's a trade-off. It's like, I give you the performative energy, then you take the energy, but I'm also getting the energy and I'm giving it to you, but it's like I'm empowered and I'm strong, and like it's a transfer of energy, right? That's what dance is. That's what any art is. So we lose ourselves at times, right? We lose ourselves. We're just like, you know, just literally lost in the music, just like express yourself. So your face might be down, you might be looking, you might be like just like going, like whipping, just going crazy. You're literally in a roller coaster, but people don't see you as that, but your brain and whole soul is flying through space and time, like literally like a roller coaster. So you're losing yourself, but then you have to come back. You have to try to remember, you have to like train yourself that when you lose yourself and you're having so much fun in your soul, you have to stop and like kind of process like a moment that's going to have a beat or something, or a lyric that's important, and you're going to come back to this, to the camera, to your audience, to your man, to your woman, and lock eyes and have a moment, either a lyric or a moment or a move, and then continue if you can, as long as you can, to then do a move and then switch up and then do turns and spins and stuff and lose yourself again. But the more you can stay connected with the camera, your audience, obviously, the better that makes them feel, because they feel attention, and everyone wants attention. Who doesn't? So it's better. So, but for me right now, freestyle dancing is usually for myself. So it's up to you. This is your time. For me, I like to lose myself. I'm very in my soul, because dance is for me usually. I don't have a lover, and right now I'm not in the dance community. I'm like not like in class right now. So even when you go to dance class, usually you dance for yourself. You're paying money. You want to like express yourself. Unless you're like, you know, that's another story. If it's like for a gig, of course you have to lock eyes, but it's like also a soul transfer. So keep that in mind. Depending who you're doing this for, in a way, you're really like giving them like your it's like, what do they say? Your eyes are like the portals to your soul in a way. So just be aware like who you're dancing for. Like, I don't just dance for anyone at all. Like, even the guy, like I don't even think of actually, I mean, I've done it for like, you know, like for my gigs as a professional dancer, but like it's very sacred, especially if like you are a dancer, and like it's very sacred to dance for someone. I don't think I've ever danced for someone, actually. I think of it like actually a guy, until I have a boyfriend, then I'll dance for him in that way, because it's so intimate. So it's so deep. Anyways, but so yeah, have those moments where you're losing yourself and you're just having fun in your soul and through space and time, and then look at the camera or speak to the camera or perform to the camera. Then go out of it, lose yourself, have fun. Then go back to the camera, back to look at yourself in the mirror. If it's on a camera, you're just looking at yourself in the mirror. Remember to look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself. Blow a kiss to yourself. Like, look sexy at yourself. Look sad. Or if it's a heartbreak song, you know, be sad at yourself in the mirror and like take in the sadness and feel the sadness. Like, go up to the mirror. Like, touch the mirror. Like, we need drama. We need details. We just need like your just soul. So those moments are important. It's not only just losing yourself all the time. But if you're not like filming or anything, you're just in your room, like I'll do that all the time. Like, if I'm just by myself in the room, not performing for anyone, I'm just like playing a song, then there's nowhere I'm looking to. Like, I will literally look at the I won't even know I'm looking at it, but I'm looking at the closet, then I'm looking at the desk, and I'm looking at the TV, then I'm looking at that mirror, because it's just wherever my body lands. So we're just flowing through space and time, and there is no direct focus. It's just wherever you land, wherever the movement takes you, which is really fun. And not everyone teaches that, because that's not really what you should learn technically as a dancer, because you usually have a camera, you're using this for a job, you're doing it for TikTok, whatever you're doing it for, there's usually an audience. So that's just like a little secret tip if you want to just express yourself and release so much tension and love and just feel like $100 million, like, and just feel like their best self on planet Earth. Like, just play music and like just dance wherever, and there's no right or wrong wherever direction you are, and it's so much fun. Anyways, okay, so now we're gonna get to us teaching you dance moves. So we're gonna teach you guys the whip first because that's one of my, that's probably like my favorite. When I first learned how to whip, oh my god, I'm probably one of those dancers that whips way too much, but like I don't care because I know how it feels. Like I know how good that shit feels, and if you guys were to copy me, like, and you should like learn how to whip, it's like heaven. Like when you can whip to a different position, if you just move to the position, it's not as fun as if you whipped to the position. Like I can't explain, and I'll eventually, you guys will understand what I mean right now, but like just turning somewhere is not even close to as fun if you could whip and turn. But there is a balance. So because it's really not a normal thing in like professional dancing, we're talking about freestyle dancing right now, because it's more risky, because if you're on stage or some shit and you're whipping so much, you can lose balance. There's so much room for like failure or like mistakes, and you can't have that in like on stage, you know what I mean? So there's less of that, so much whipping when you get like, you kind of like lose your balance, right? But the more you whip like all the time, if you're like freestyling, you master like kind of like, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. It's just amazing. Like just like if I were to like turn it this way and now I'm behind, if I were to have literally just whipped and got here, that is like literally so much more fun than just turning. It's just so basic. It just feels like it's not as like, I can't explain it. It's just not as fun. Or if like I was doing a transition, like one of the ones, if I have space, click here, click, and then you're transitioning with your arm over. Or I can't even do this right now, but like pretty much you would like transition. There's no space. It's like you have to have like knee pads. You need to have hardwood floors so you can like slide. I can't even do this on carpet right now. But if I were to do that and I whipped my hair while doing it, like it literally like it makes you feel so powerful. I just can't explain it. Like that's what you'll see with me. That's why I'm gonna teach you guys the whipping the first thing, because it is so much fun. The more you do, keep practicing it. Every time you hit a beat with it, or like a flow sequency where someone's just screaming and singing and just flowing with the beats are going hard, you're just whipping your hair to that frequency. You're like literally on a roller coaster, like cloud nine. It's insane. I use it in my freestyle all the time because not only does it feel good, but it looks sick at the same time. It's insane. So the first move is just the whip. We can sit like this, which is on our butt, legs out, and whip. Go slow. I need you guys' necks to go, I need you to go down as much as you can and push your chest up. We do this in stretching all the time. Let's stretch a little bit before we do it. We'll go faster. Pivot. Let's go to the other side. Whip. Have the idea of having your hair not be like on this side. Have the idea of when you whip, all of your hair kind of comes together at every point that it needs to. You'll see why. But allow your hair, because your hair is a major point in this type of thing. You can have your hair in a bun or up also, but it just doesn't look as good as if your hair is down, in my opinion. Because the hair adds so much spice and texture, like, and chaos at the same time. If it's contemporary, then it's like heartbreak, and it's like your hair is like chaotic, and it just like adds to the performance. If you didn't have it, I mean, you would look very polished and sad, but it wouldn't be like chaotic if the song was like heartbreak. It gives character. I like hair. That's an opinion of mine though. You can do what you want to do. But okay, let's go a little bit faster now that we kind of like warmed up our neck. We're gonna go faster. I like to have my hands somewhere on my body. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's just here, depending if it's heels dancing. Usually it's here, and it's easier also, I feel like, because your chest is up, so you're stronger, and your like arms are up. Or it's here, you know, also too. Keep yourself steady. Hold your core, abs, and then whip, and then come up. So I want you guys to think about having all of your hair at the back. So it can start here, and then you whip, and then it comes to the back. That's when I know that like you were actually doing the whole rotation because if not, then you're not whipping properly, and we can see that in your dance. And also, it won't even feel as good. You need to actually lose it like completely, the full around effect, and trust yourself to just release your neck fast and the full motion through, because it'll feel so much better when you freestyle. Just dancing in general, it'll feel so much better, because if you're choppy, like you're just not gonna feel like, it's not gonna feel like you're doing your best. Like it's gonna feel like everything's in your face, and you're like, if you have lipstick on, it's like you have to like move it, and you just need to dance, and then there's like your hair is like this, and you're like trying to get to the next move, and it just feels uncomfortable. It's just not it. So really, like, this is a major thing. The whipping is so much fun. That's why I feel like we should teach it first, because this is like, we can literally just whip to the beats, like, and just have some, we don't even have to dance. We just like whip our hair and just like have so much fun and just like stay still. The hair, just something about the hair, I don't know. But yeah, so let's put our hands down. You can put it here if you'd like. Down, whip, and come back up. Whip, and come back up. So I just need you guys to process that. As long as it's not like in your face, like landing here, then you're doing it right. If it feels uncomfortable, then maybe it's just a repetition thing, or you need to really bend your chin, needs to go down. It needs to go back. Like your whole neck needs to go back completely. Your chin goes up wherever you're doing. And then if you make those small adjustments, also the side. Don't be like halfly, like not even fully. It has to go to the side all the way back, and then faster. So whip, whip, whip. Also momentum. So using momentum to whip you, it's like, it's kind of like the hair progression. It looks prettier. Like if I were to not do that, let me see. If I were trying to not by accident, like, I mean, I'm still kind of doing it, but like, see how like it's not like a full circle, and then it doesn't like look good, and also like it just gets in your face, and then it just like messes your dancing up, because it's like, it's so irritating, it's like annoying. And it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel hot. So really roll that neck in every single direction. Just like lose yourself. Trust yourself. Just have fun. We can even try to do it to the beats right now a little bit. Just to practice the hair whip and just to feel it with the music. You can do it with my time. You can do it with your own time. You can follow me or do it yourself and just practice with the music right now. Just to feel that. So let's start here. And I'll try to fast forward it. Oh, these ads, so annoying. I should connect my phone to it, because I have Apple Music. Let me see. The Jonas Brothers are on this commercial. Almond Breeze. Fast forward it to like the part where it's more of these. Okay, let's practice whipping. It can go left and right, just feel it. Quick. Other side. Quick. Other side. Just feel it, like it feels. Don't get dizzy though. Don't get dizzy. You don't need to do that many like I was just saying now, but pretty much what you're trying to do is feel that like timing of like allowing your soul and your whole brain chemistry to just like connect to that beat and allow your whole soul to relax and express with fierce like passion with your head and your hair. That is what the whip is. It's like a passionate like thrust or something. I don't even explain it. It's just like a passionate way to like, it's like it's not really a move, but it kind of is. Like in heels dancing, we make it a move. Like we'll like literally make that a beat, and we'll just stay still, we'll hair whip on the floor. In heels, we do that. I think in contemporary, we do that too. Other dance styles, I don't think they make one move. Like they usually will do a combination of two moves with the hair whip, but it feels so good to like hit beats, right? We're gonna go again. You guys can practice again. Just hit that beat with your whip. If it feels like it's like landing in front or it doesn't feel good, it just means that your neck, you're not pushing your neck. Like maybe we need to stretch more, push the neck to the side more, push it down more, push it up more. We need to breathe. If we're not breathing, like in through, like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, whipping the hair, releasing your breath at the same time is what makes it just feel like you're like, it feels so good. Like it's so good. Like, you know, when you breathe, like while making love, same idea. It's like, and it's like, like in your just body's just like releasing like hormones and dopamine. And it's just some simple move, but it feels so good. And then you can go back and forth. It's like figure eights, which I'll teach you other types of hair whips. But right now we're just doing the simple, basic, fundamental whip is just one direction, then the other direction, other direction, other direction. Also, another tip, if you the type of person who gets dizzy and you're like, whoa, like it's starting to get like a headache, then definitely we need 100% have our eyes closed. I would tell anyone always have your eyes closed in general, because it just kind of looks weird on camera if your eyes are open. Like, I mean, if it's a really hard move, I've seen people like need to see like almost like, or like know the next part, because they do one thing to another thing and it's so quick that they have to open their eyes or they have to be alert. That's a whole other story. But like if you're just dancing and doing a movement that's not so, you don't need to get to the next one so fastly to where you have to open your eyes, then even then sometimes you can even feel out a move without even having to open your eyes, because some people have got that good with themselves, they can trust themselves that much, they can have their eyes closed the whole time and like know what they're doing. These are more levels over time as you master dancing, it comes natural. But for now, I would say close your eyes so that you don't get dizzy. And also when you close your eyes, you actually lose yourself more, so you relax. You feel like you're sleeping, and sleeping means relaxing. So because of that, the movement of a whip feels 10 times better because you closed your eyes. It's very interesting. It's a psychology, but you feel like literally heaven just by doing one move. Like, and then if you hit it to the beats, even better, because it feels like you're just like winning. Like you're literally winning and you're just expressing, and it's just passion. It's just so much fun. So let's go again. We're gonna whip. You don't have to follow me. Feel this at yourself. You don't have to do it to the beats. You can just do it to the lyrics when they talk, or go slower. If you don't want to go that fast, don't go fast, go slower, but have that quick speed in the beginning just to get your hair out of the way, because if not, if you go too slow, then your hair is just in the way, right? So fast, and you can go slow, and your neck's back here, go slow, then fast to get the hair around, if you want to take it slow and practice that way, or just whip in a consecutive. You're going to become a master at this. Over time, it's going to be like natural to whip. It's going to be like nothing to you. But it's just getting that familiarity and like practicing over time. It feels so good. Ugh. So, like, to some of you guys just kind of feel that, like, how it feels to just, like, we're not doing anything much. We're just sitting down right now. But even just, like, sitting down, you can express so much with freestyle dancing. In a choreographed class, you cannot do this. This is why I love freestyle dancing. You can just sit here and dance and express yourself. And it's yours. It is all yours. Whatever it looks like, you mess up, who cares? It doesn't matter. It's just like you expressing, feeling, thinking of beats, timing, just, feels so good. Pretty much what I just did there, I was just like feeling the timing and just deciding left, right, figure 8, down, up. That's another thing. So with whipping our hair, it's not just around, right, left. It is down, up. Like literally there's so much ways to whip your hair. There's like there's the, what is that one? It's like side. It's like, it's not even like circles. You're just hitting it to the side. And it's that's a sassier one. I feel so good to a sassy song, like to a Tate song. Oh my God. Like that is like I feel like Tate has even done that in hers. I haven't really watched her, but I just feel like that's a move that she probably has with her dancers. But that's a great move. Like it's a sassy whip for like songs like what is that? Sports car. Those beats would feel so good with that whip. So good. But yeah, so circles, left, right, down, whip it up, down, whip it up. Figure 8, which is the next one I'm going to teach you. That one's so much fun. That's what I did when it was like do, like that, like whole, the whole beat goes up. The lyrics go up, the passion, their voices elevate, accelerate, going up, and then crash like a roller coaster. We're in that. We're literally on the Matrix. I can't explain to you guys. When the figure 8's like, fuck, like you've lost, like you're in it. I can't explain it. It's just doing it and breathing. If you don't breathe, then you're holding, it's not like, it could not be as flowy. Close your eyes, feel it, and then when it stops, like when you can get out of it, usually, let me teach you guys that. I just thought of something. Okay, when I freestyle dance and I lose myself, and some like if I'm just like kicking or I'm like doing something with my hands, or I'm like, I don't know, I just do something and I'm like losing myself, right? I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just lost in frequency. How I get out of the frequency during freestyle is I will get out with the lyrics, not always the beats actually. Most of the time I don't get out of a freestyle, like out of a moment, out of a losing yourself moment. I will actually only get out of it if there's lyrics coming, because I know that there's lyrics coming. So because I know those lyrics are coming, I could then come out of it and it be clean, if that makes sense. Like it's more cleaner because I know it. And then it shows that I know it by speaking a lyric or by a certain like the next gesture or a next move, right? Which then makes a freestyle look like it's choreographed because you just stopped yourself and like got back on tempo, like back to the lyrics, back to the story of the song, which is like the most important part. Obviously the beats are so important too, but the lyrics are everything, right, to music, because it's storytelling. Okay, so that's whipping. I can teach you guys a figure 8. Left, circles, timing to beats and lyrics, you can do it too. And then figure 8. I'm gonna need to go to the side for this one. This one was a struggle for a lot of people. This one was a struggle for me too in the beginning. But as I've been in the industry a long time, like watching other dancers in the classes, like I seen that like everyone, this one's like the hardest, one of the hardest whips you can do. It's just practice. It's a sequence. The more you do it, the more it gets comfortable for your neck, and the faster you can go. And the faster you can go, the more intensity, and it feels so good. Like cloud 9. Literally like you're in the clouds. Like your brain is like, it's insane. Okay, so I'm gonna go sideways for this one. We are going to shift left, down, right, down, left, and around back, and cross down, then around back. Now that you kind of understand that, like leading with the top of your head, leading, circle like an 8. We're going this way. I'm just showing you the motion first. This is not it. But at least you guys have, like, with, you know, your shoulders and your head right now, we're just doing a figure eight. Or you can call it an infinity too. Infinity. So, right, we're going in, down, back. Going in, down, back. We're not just going circle, circle, right? It's a figure eight. We're doing down, back, cross, like the infinity, back this way, cross, back to the side, in. I like to go this way. So you can actually do it in reverse. Holy shit. No, I can't do it. There's no way. There's no way I can't do it. I could not. It is, my brain chemistry can't even comprehend that. There's just absolutely no way. My whole skeletal would not even be able to, like, that's insane. I don't know how anyone could do that, actually. It's so hard. I don't even think gravity lets your body do that. Wow. Anyways, so you have to go cross down. You always have to go front, back, front, back, front, back in the figure eight, right? Side, down, back, side, down. Okay, right, you guys got it? Figure eight. Now we're doing the sides of our face, down, back. I'm just giving you guys a little preview. Like, it looks kind of weird right now, but you're going to understand soon. But just kind of do this with your neck. Figure eight. Figure eight, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back. Your hair is now moving. Down, back, down, back, down, back. And then, okay, now let me start getting into where it's going to start getting harder. Okay, so now that you understand down, back, figure eight, down, back, down. Now we're moving with the top of our head. So, how we do this. Okay, so, hold on. It's hard to teach this slow because usually you do it so fast because momentum. So, let me just, hold on. I need music right now. If I do it, I can kind of understand how I'm going to teach it. But pretty much it's the same idea, but it's just, you have to have the frequency. Your hair, the way the hair, because if not, it's all in your face. It looks so not good. It might still feel good, but it's like literally everywhere, and you're like, you just look like a rock and roll person. You know what I mean? It's just not it. So, let's see. I'd probably do it right here. Yeah. So, how do I teach this? So it's like... So, okay, so it's like, how do I explain it? Down. It's like head down, but to the back. Down and to the back. It's such an interesting frequency, but you can actually be sitting straight. Some girls will go down here because it's easier because you lose balance and your hands are here. You can do that for beginners, but it's kind of insane if you can get enough frequency, and it's like a roller coaster. If you can be straight up and your hair still goes perfectly. That's when you get more advanced. But right now, let's start here, because I just was doing that right now. I was really sick. But come down here, hands on the floor, and we're going side, side, side. And so how do I explain? We need to end, so you can lose it. Your hair can be messed up and no one knows. But at the very end, you make sure that your hair is out of your face. Lose yourself, figure it. And whenever you come back to reality, to society, in planet Earth, like to a person or to an audience or to a camera, when you're like, I'm back, I'm here, I'm like out of my own little world, like your flow. In that moment, like you have to have everything out of your face, because in the beginner, right now you're gonna have your hair in your face. This is normal. Like it takes time to master that, especially the speed. It's like a velocity thing. It's insane. And the faster you do it, the more fun it gets. So right now you might not get that fast. So go slow. Also, you don't want to be sore tomorrow. This also is a workout. This is cardio, and this is also muscles. Like your muscles are squeezing. So this is a workout, so be careful. But, so it's face down and back, down and back. Hold on. Down, back, down, back. Let me see. It's hard to like do it. It's gonna be hard to do it slow. The reason if you do it slow, all of it's gonna come in your face. You have to go quick. And that's what makes it so hard. Because then you're like, maybe you're doing it right, but then you can't get it because you're not going fast enough because your hair, like, you know, the gravity, it's not gonna allow you to look pretty. It's not gonna feel right. Right? So let me see. Okay, let me see. So cross. If I were to be like a beginner, I'm gonna put it like here. Just be careful that you're not here, because in either way you do it, your hair's in your face. Unless you're like whipping up, then it's a whole different story, but it still doesn't look as good. So you want to be kind of up, chest up, and even like if you want to, let me see. Actually, I don't think it's actually, I was thinking maybe to have stability. I was like, maybe for beginners, it could be good to like have your hands here, you know, but like, I think actually it's better on your chest, because if it's here, your neck kind of like, it's like your shoulders are in the way. It's a little uncomfortable actually now I think about it. Let me see. Unless you're like coming up here and you're off your bottom, then you have more like access. But if you're like stagnant here, it's like you feel stuck, right? So it would be like, okay, so yeah, the only problem is because you're doing it sideways, you're gonna definitely have your hair in your face, which is why technically you should be up when doing this, and then whip. Also, I just realized one thing I noticed what I'm doing. That's a more advanced thing, but actually, I think if I teach you guys this might make it easier. I'm actually lifted up. So because your torso is up, you're straight, right? You're powerful, and you're whipping, you're doing the figure eight. If you lift up, like you're not, like it's not on the floor, like you're not sitting, you're kind of up. Because you're doing this little bounce with your body when you do it, it actually brings it more spicy and more fun. But also it actually allows you to like dip deeper. Like your figure eight has more room to breathe. So it's gonna make it so much easier if you have like leverage to be able to bounce when you're doing it, or being not like stagnant on the floor. I think I just figured that out. Hold on. I think that's what I just figured out. Let me see. So if we're up, so right now, before I was down here, you can still do it, but I feel like it's not as fun. I was squeezing my thighs. Let's try to like prevent us getting tired with our thighs. So instead of sitting on our butt, let's sit on our feet. So that like, you know, your feet, you're naturally bouncing a little bit more. You're not like stagnant. But again, you still have to squeeze those thighs. Quad work, hamstring work, glute work, not so much. More of it's your quads. Right now you're squeezing your quads, your neck muscles, your core muscles, your chest, no, your back. Your back is squeezing. So my chest is up, but it's really my back muscles right now that are pinching behind. We need strength here because this will help it look more like prettier instead of you're like this, like doing it, of course. So like it just looks prettier, but also like you're just like, yeah. So it's a workout. Squeeze those thighs and then release. Remember to breathe. Breathe. If not, it's like choppy. It's more choppy. It's not flow. It's a sport. We're doing this. It's like dancing is a workout. It's a sport. You gotta breathe. Just like soccer players, football players, all of these sports, you need to breathe or you lose stamina. You can't catch up and someone's gonna like, outrun you. You have to breathe. Breathe. Ready? 3. We're gonna have our hands. Remember, you can bounce a little bit. This will help you. And then also have your hands definitely not on the floor. That was a bad call. We're doing it differently. I'm not going to start down here. I've seen it taught this way. That's probably the reason why the girls didn't get it in the class, now that I think about it.
because they weren't teaching it right and I was just copying them right now. Like, I'm going to teach it the way I feel like is right. Like that I would, you know, this is the way I'm going to teach it. Okay, so we're up here. Torso, strength, squeeze those back muscles. Thighs, let's go slow. Figure 8. Figure 8. I'm kind of coming my chin in here. Then I'm going figure 8 down. Chin's going back this way. Down. Actually, hold on, guys. Now that I'm sitting up, we're doing a different thing. It depends which way you want to start. I actually start left, right, left, right. Before I was teaching you guys right, left, right, left. Depends if you're a lefty or a righty. This all depends on what's your dominant side. So that's actually the best way to teach it. Where is your dominant side? What feels right to you? Do you like to go to the left first? Do you like to go to the right first? For me, that I just tried to do the right now, I couldn't do it. So I was teaching you guys the right way, but really it's the left way for me. So pick and choose. I'm going to do my left side. Left, right, left, right. So left, right, left. It's a stronger side for some reason. Left, right, down, back, right, down, back, right, down. Okay, ready? Okay, let me see. Ooh, I just realized a way to, so you can like feel it, you can hear it. You can hear it, so you'll know your tempo. You'll start to look and you'll start to pick up momentum. You're picking it up, so the hair is gonna look weird in the very beginning. Once you get past that moment, like you're getting that momentum up, then it starts to like, then it feels right. But it's just like a little progression. Go slow and like feel your body and your soul out when you're doing it, and then you'll feel like, oh, I'm here. I'm like, well, I'm right there. I'm so close, and you're like, oh, I made it. Like you feel that it feels right. You know what I mean? But it is a progression. You can actually sense it as you're going left, right, go a little faster, and lose yourself. But it's like there's like tears. There's tears to it. Start slow. Go when you feel ready, go up, go up, go up. Sorry, I did my nails yesterday. I'm going to post that video soon. My drawer right there. I have a nail drawer I made like a long time ago, but I never used it. I think I used it like once or twice in my life, and it just sits there for years. And then I didn't really want to go pay money to get my nails done because I wanted to possibly go get the skin dermabrasion thing that I was telling you guys about to remove the scarring, and it's going to probably be like a lot of money. So I was like, maybe I should like save money by not getting nails anymore, sadly. I did that 2025 for you guys. I never had nails before until I started live streaming, and then everyone was like, oh, like the nails look good, like you should get them. And then so I did. But now that like I want to get the face, you know, that machine thing where it like, I think it like takes off like it just takes your scars away, but it, like I think it like removes the layer or something, like a peel or something, I don't know. But because I want to do that, I know it's gonna be expensive, and I don't think insurance covers that, even if it's a dermatologist. So like, let me just save money this year and just do my nails at home. And eventually my nails will actually grow out to like longer, and then maybe I can shape them to where it looks normal, like an actual like fake nail. But right now they're like very brittle. I actually hurt myself too, so I have to be careful. If I hit it, it's like the skin was bleeding because it came off, but like not my nail. It just went so deep. Like, you know when you cut your nails and you cut it too deep and it bleeds? Like, that's the idea. That whole, like, part was, like, off, so it was bleeding because the skin, like, tore. But it wasn't, like, my nail. My nail's still there. Like, it wasn't, like, the whole nail came off. It just, like, was bleeding. So it's just really, like, sensitive right now. This whole hand, actually, was my first hand I did, and I messed up, so I just hurt myself. And it just, like, it's all, like, too short. But this hand, I'm chilling. This hand, I did good. This is my second hand. There's gonna be a YouTube video of it soon, because I was trying to, like, show you guys on camera, like, how to do it, and it was just, like, a fail. It was a fail, but this hand looks good. I kind of figured it out here. Just this one's, like, just all messed up right now. It hurts. Even just, like, squeezing my fingers like this, like these two are like vibrating with pain. This one I can't even, it's just numb at this point. But these ones right here are already too short. It's okay. And then because it was too short, literally I was putting the nail polish and it burned. I was like, I didn't realize I was being filmed. I was like, I like freaked out. Like literally, like it's on camera. I might even keep it on there because it's actually kind of funny. But I literally was like screamed. It was burning. I didn't realize that these ones, I knew for sure this one was bleeding. This one was done. This one, like, I screamed when it first happened. I was like, fuck, it just hurt. So it was gushing. It was not good. But this one, these two, they looked fine. But then when I had the stuff on it, I was excruciating because it was burning. Like I had an open wound. I was putting like nail polish remover on it. It was horrible. And then I put it under the little LED light, and the LED light burned it even more. I don't know if it's like the heat of the light, like sterilizes the nail polish. So it like was sterilizing my skin, like burning my skin with this like heat. This was like last night, like 2 a.m. And this hand was going through it. This hand's cute though. So right now, as I'm like working out, as I'm dancing, just being aware, because I hit it the wrong way and it's like, ow. Right, so this finger. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, so figure 8. Left, right, left and back, down and back, down and back, down and back, down and back. It's not even like so much down and back. I don't even think I'm not going down. I was teaching you guys, I was exaggerating earlier just so you guys can understand the figure 8. But in reality, you don't have time for that because you're going so quickly. It's literally velocity and momentum. So you're really just up, back, back, back. But you do it, you progress it so much that it ends up going up and your hair looks good over time. As you progress faster, 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 right? So let's try it again. This time you want to try with me with the TV. We could even add this honestly like in our freestyle because it's fun. There's so many like combinations. There's just so many feelings. Oh, I love it. Okay, so again, cross, cross, cross. And then just work your way up. Go slow, go faster, go faster, go faster. You should feel it like I literally felt it like it was lifted. Like I could feel like air. That's when you know you're doing it right, when your neck feels this like this freeness, like nothing is like weighing on you. It's just freedom. And that is the figure 8. So we have the whip, deep, other side. If you want to go, if you feel like you're losing your hair, go faster. That'll like help your hair get around quicker. If you go slower, it's sicker because it's like emotional, and it's gonna like beautiful. But then when you go faster, your hair is completely out of your face. So it's like, if you want to take the risk to go slower because the song is making you go slow, just make sure to, if your hair does get in your face when you are giving that moment of slow whip, that the last whip you do has velocity, has force, is faster. The reason is because you need to have that picture perfect. You don't want your hair in your face. So take that moment, oohs, ahs, slow, and your hair is in your face. It's fine. Whip at the very end. If you ever feel like you need to get your hair without looking like, oh, I need to get my hair out of my face, to just like use your body to make something happen that looks seamless when it, like, you feel it in your face, when you're just trying to solve a problem within a one moment in time in a freestyle, because you can't stop a freestyle mid and just like adjust something. You got to keep going because the next beat's coming, the next lyric's coming. You have freestyle is every single 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. You're just constantly processing the next moment because you don't have a choreo, right? So you're just next. No matter what happens, no matter if you missed a beat, if you messed up something, you continue on. You continue, right? You can't let anything affect you. If you will let your emotions affect you during one movement or something, your whole freestyle, whole dynamic of the whole dance that you're doing could just be thrown off just because of one insecurity or one like doubt or one like upset energy with yourself or one like trigger, disappointment, like, I don't know, like being hard on yourself, one emotion that you decide to, your brain, or I looked weird, or that was weird, any of those negative impulses in your brain, we need to get, well, I'm helping you guys with growth group, we need to get all those out of your brain first off, just in general, but like especially during dance, that will just, because especially during a freestyle, any music, like you have to be confident. Singers, dancers, actors, we need to just not be like so in here and just express whatever it looks like and love yourself and be confident and just, who cares, like just have fun. And it's never going to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. Literally no one and nothing in this world is perfect. So just literally dance. If you mess up, who cares? If it looks like, if it feels like it was weird, then like the next one, just don't make it feel like that. Just make it fun. Like if it was an awkward moment that you felt like, oh, that was kind of awkward, then like be crazy, like be unawkward, like the next poses, like just make, like don't think, just like do. Don't think, just do. Like just do. Like there's no time to think. You're freestyle dancing. There's no time. There's literally no time. You know, so who cares? It's okay if you mess up. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun and you're just expressing your soul and just giving your heart, being vulnerable, just having fun, just put it all out there. Like everyone's amazed by you, whether you mess up or not. Like we're just like, you're laying it out on the table. You're expressing yourself. Like that's all that matters, literally. And if they do judge, like that's their own insecurity. It's their own situation. They probably judge. Imagine if they judge you, they're judging themselves like 10 times more. Imagine how they talk to themselves in the mirror, like at home. Like, so there's no need to be like, it's not a big deal. Okay. Another move we can do. Let me see. Okay, let's go slower. Right now we did fast. These are more like sharp beats, impactful moments of freestyle music, drums, beats, music, intensity, volume, the pressure, the beats drop. Like it's the climax of a story, of a music. It's like that impactful moment. That's where we do like quick speeds, like intense, like passion. Now let's go slow. Let's break it down slower and like how we can do transitions within the slow parts of the songs. Nothing so aggressive. Let's go slow. So let's start at the beginning. Let me think. I'm just gonna make this up right now. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, I just thought of one. That one's good. Okay, so a slow movement that's kind of still aggressive though. I mean, it's not as okay. So we have transitions. Let's just do textures first. So I first started was on my side. So you have different poses, different beginnings, different like almost like a model. So a dancer is kind of like a model, an actor, and a musician, and a like singer. As a dancer, you have to understand like multiple different careers all in one and have confidence, and as a freestyle dancer, speed and your own personality attached to all of that. And if you don't know the song, then it's like to predict the future and hit the beats on time. So there's a lot of skills you have to be a dancer. Right now I'm teaching you guys as a beginner, like freestyle. There's no right or wrong, so there's nothing to be worried about. There's like, it's no perfection here right now. But because of that, I'm teaching you guys the fundamentals of like what a dancer is. We're now speaking into models. As a dancer, you're a model too. So what models do for their job, it's about emotion. It's about having a blank canvas. Facial also is blank usually. And you're just kind of speaking the outfit and whatever vibe you're going for with the outfit, with the music that they're playing, with the ad. You need to somehow have the facial and the body language and the pose that effectively sells that piece of clothing that someone's like, I want to buy that because of what she's doing. Like it just is like, that works, and it's like, I want to be her. But not even I want to be her, I want that clothing because it makes me feel like I want to be that, if that makes sense. So in dancing, we have fragments of like multiple poses in a sequence throughout the whole entire journey of a song. We're like models, but high speed, and we have to have balance and eye coordination and so much more, and like master like frequency and like music timing, so much things, and textures and facials and performance like an actor with your face, sad, happy, same thing but with no words, just music. So right now we're in one model pose. If you were like here, like this would not be in a model ad. Like you can't, this would not, like you would not be a normal model. Like you'd understand that this is too tight. And so this is not a model pose because it makes you look small. We want to make you as a model look longer because longer is sexier, and it also fills up the whole screen better, and they have more to work with. So you want to think long, like thin waist. As models, you don't want to be like here because you look thicker. You want to be like here. Why? Because it makes me look thicker here, but it also makes my abs look thinner. Right now I'm bloated because we just had dinner and I just had a lot of sugar, so I'm actually like really full right now from Valentine's Day, just so you guys know. So me being bloated right now, so this is the most I can do to like make myself look thinner. But if I was here, I just look thick, like more. But obviously in certain positions, certain dance moves, like it's okay, but just think model while you're dancing. So every single movement you try to do, try to think of your best angle in that moment in time, so you look the thinnest, your butt looks good, and you look long. All this is all like, it's so subconscious because over time you'll get master it and you'll get better and better. But these little things that you realize, it's what makes you like separates you from other people that don't know this. That's why I'm putting it into your brains right now. So we want to start with our legs like this. For example, if we were starting here, we could even start like this if we wanted to, and then start and then transition. So you want to get to transitions from a pose position to then transition to another pose like a model would, transition to another pose like a model would. Pretty much we're doing model, dancer, model, dancer, model, dancer throughout every single freestyle you do. It's those little pockets of moments that pose looks like you're a model. Like you just like, that should be on an ad. Like, wow, her face, her body, the way that was like, that was impactful, just still. Like that is what separates dancers, having multiple. So the transition I just did right now, when I first started that, I was like, how can we do something slow? Because the music is slow. So we were in a model pose, right? Just feeling good. And then it's kind of hard to talk and also do this at the same time. I'm like getting out of breath. Let me take a sip. Hold on. I'm talking too fast, that's why. Okay. So like we can go across, so textures, so like the music is slow, there's no speed, there's nothing we need to do tricks, there's nothing so intense, we just need to like tell a story right now. So you can like, a story means like having your eyes look at a target or something. You can even look at yourself. So that's another thing. For me, I lose myself a lot. It kind of tells a story too when you lose yourself, because it shows how much you love yourself in a way, depending on the song. But really, if you want to be performing to someone or like a camera or something, you want to look at the camera the most that you can. I just freestyle alone so much. I've like mastered freestyling alone for like years and years and years. So I just always am with my soul. So like that's the best I dance in a freestyle is when I'm with my soul, because it's like me and my body and my happiness. So that's why I don't always look, which you should. Just so you guys know, if you ever see me like lose myself and I'm not like looking at the camera, it's because I'm actually like lost in my soul, like having fun. I'm not really performing, like I'm performing for myself. You can tell when someone's performing for themselves more than they're like performing and they're looking at the audience almost the whole entire time they dance looking at an audience. That is when they're performing for you. It still feels good, but to me, as a freestyle dancer, the difference between staring at a camera and just moving your body, like to like literally losing your eyes and yourself within yourself, flowing under all these poses, and just it's on another levels of fun, because there's no like, it's not as fundamental, it's not a choreo, it's not like I'm trying to impress anyone. I'm not trying to impress people or make them think of me or try to make them feel something from me. I don't care. Like I'm not trying to like impress you. I love myself. I'm just gonna dance for myself and I'm just gonna have fun, and whatever that looks like. It's a very stronger feeling of happiness, in my opinion, when you're not trying to prove yourself to the world every day. I'm this, I'm that. That's why you should like watch me as a person. That's why like proving yourself, like it's just exhausting, honestly. It's like either you like me or you don't. Like it is, I don't care, but I'm just gonna like dance for myself. You know what I mean? That's kind of like my mentality after all these years dancing. It's just, I want to have fun. If you guys like to watch, then that's another story, but I'm not trying to prove myself as a dancer that like I'm good or trying to prove myself to anyone. I don't care. I just want to have fun. That's my ultimate reason of dancing, is just literally to have fun, which I think is better, in my opinion. Anyways, but so because of that, if you ever see me like kind of like not looking, it's just because I'm like processing it. I'm in my brain, I'm in my heart, I'm in my soul, just so you guys know. So if I'm like just right now, I'm just kind of like observing myself as I'm taking in what I'm doing, just so I can teach you guys too, as I'm processing what I'm doing. If I process it, then I remember things better as well. I'm a visual learner. So not only do I hear things, but if I see things, it like clicks in my brain and I can click it long term. It's deeper in my frontal cortex. I master things better when I can see them be done, and even see myself through the physical 3D perspective, but also in the mirror, watching myself. There's two ways to watch it and learn from yourself: on the mirror and looking at your own body, and like also losing yourself. Like there's teachers that I've learned from, go like this, and then a beat, click. There's actually like pockets and moments where you are like lost in yourself and you feel like, oh, you're like just obsessed with you just feel so good in your soul, and then you just like attention to the audience on a beat. Well, I'll teach you guys that too. That's super impactful. Or a beat or a lyric. It's like, damn, like she was just like in it, and then she just like, and it's just like, whoa, like it feels so good. So I can teach you guys that too. It's just a one simple head turn, and it's like audience, and it's like if you have a good face or something and you're like being like a certain energy, it can be very impactful and feels really dominant, feels really good as well as a dancer. You have to be aware, because that moment's coming and it's not a move, so it's just like a control aspect. You have to control your brain to think about something coming soon to like do that, which is freestyle, which is why it's practice. If it was a choreo, it's like you know the timing, but because it's a freestyle, you don't know that there's no timing, there's no rules. You just do it, you know? So there's a lot of freedom. So one thing like we were just doing was just a lot of moments that are very calm and collect. The song is very slow. I kind of see those as airy. So we have time to like be a combination of ballerina and like model at the same time. So with dancing, it's like ballerinas and models. So we're doing the pose of like a model, you know, but then we're also adding, so one of the main fingers in dances is having the middle finger in. So they call it pretty fingers, and it's ballet fingers. It comes from ballet. So wherever you take it, like you could, especially as a freestyle dancer, you can take it anywhere. There's no choreo. Take your arms wherever you want it, but as long as they look pretty, it doesn't matter what you do with them. You can just, wherever the beats, we don't even have to do anything. We can just sit here. I can literally sit with you and we just sit here and we just do pretty hands the whole entire time. Me and you, we just master our arms. That's also another good for freestyle dancers to master. You can master each, like right now we just did our neck. We were mastering our neck. Whip left, whip right, down, up, figure 8. That's just one movement that you can have a whole freestyle to. Same thing with arms. We can just sit here and like play this song and just dance literally simply with our arms and just flow. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but like we have pretty fingers, which is that middle one is in, and also this one's slightly bent. I will sometimes have it more straight. It depends on the song. If it's like a hip hop, like tough song, I might do like more strong thumb, but really your thumb's supposed to technically be in. But I don't know, it feels uncomfortable for me. But this is technically like ballet. When the thumb is in, it's technically ballet. But for me, I don't know. It doesn't feel as flowy, so I like to actually keep it parallel. You decide. Do you want to be more ballet, which is more touching with the finger in, or do you like it? I like it more flowy and loose, like not so like, I feel like it's restrictive, and I don't want to be restrictive when I'm dancing, especially when I'm freestyling. So I have it just like relaxed. Of course, the middle finger is always like down, and then these ones are parallel, kind of like that. Like, I don't know. You decide, but whatever you feel like's more prettier. I like it when it just feels like, I don't know, it just feels it feels good. Feels good. Just practice. These are pretty fingers, they're pretty hands. You use them when you do turns, which in dancing we do turns, we do pirouettes and stuff. These are more advancements. Right now we're on the floor, so I'm teaching you guys the fundamentals of the floor. It's better for freestyle dancing to be on the floor because you have so much, you don't lose balance. So right now we're just teaching you movements and flowing and technique, but eventually there's a whole other structure for us standing up and balance transfer, which is a whole, we'll do that on another day, but we're starting for beginners right now. So we're on the floor. So I can give you guys the fundamentals of things on the floor, which also look pretty and can still be very impactful, whether you're on the floor or sitting up. I sometimes even think that people on the floor can be even more impactful. Like I think it could be spicier also, but like, I don't know, something about being on the floor is very vulnerable. I don't know if it's because we pray and we do yoga on the floor and it's like namaste. I don't know if it's like for me and that reason of why I like being on the floor. I don't know if it's a grounded thing for humans, you know, earth, closer to earth and the core of the earth, who knows. But I actually think dancing on the floor is really fun. It's just a different energy. Anyways, but so we're at the fingers like this, so we could just be in our model pose. We got to here somehow. We're here. We can trace pretty fingers, cross. Even when you touch yourself in whatever way you're touching yourself, I always use this middle finger for sure is touching. So I went from left to right. You can also trace down or just completely skip that here and then flick. That's one you're going to do a lot. Up. That's a normal. We need to practice that because you're going to see this. It's just so much fun. It feels like you're a ballerina. It feels like you're like a fairy. Let's try to do it to the song. I don't even know how to explain it, but it just feels really good. It's a slow movement. It's an easy movement that gives drama, that gives like flowiness and like soul. It literally gives soul. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels good. Okay, ready? Model first. Pose.
Pull me back and push me forward. Take me in and hold me.
slow. We're not gonna go faster, no, we're gonna go slow. So slow, when I think of freestyling in the slow areas, I think of wanting to be intentional, emotional, soft, flowy, like the arms, flowiness. Try to be unique in some way. It's never gonna be perfect, but like,
I don't need words.
I don't know why, I just feel like
Don't need
I feel like also you want to story tell.
go with
He says, I don't need words, so I just felt like I just felt like I needed to like, I don't need, like I just needed to do something with my mouth there. It just felt right as a freestyle, so you guys can copy the same, do something similar, just like you can hold it, you can like turn it, you can wipe it, I don't know, whatever it feels. There's no right or wrong, it's freestyle dancing, it's whatever your self-expression feels. But it just kind of felt right for me in that moment. That's kind of like my thought process right there. So, what else? It's kind of see. I feel like for sure I need to teach you guys the arms. Tracing. Trace. Trace. Adjust. Trace. You can even go up this way.
I don't need words.
There's a lot of, with slower movements, there's a lot of breathe. 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 Like it's just, it feels flow. 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 Like it's just like, it's not so sharp. Like whip, whip, whip. It's not like, we're not doing any tricks right now. We're just kind of like telling a story, and whatever it looks like, whatever, I don't even know, it just, as long as you flow with the tempo of your body, it could be anything, you can do anything, but I'm just giving you guys the kind of like the fundamentals in some way of like what you could do in this freestyle. Really just long, model, long, pose, transition, pose, model, long, flow, ballerina, think ballerina, tall, snatch, suck in, models, twist, look thinner, like little things that are processing in your brain as a freestyle dancer. You have to just like, because you don't have choreographers know all this stuff, and they're literally giving you moves to do back to back so that you look and have those model poses. You have your waist snatch, you have that like they give you all the answers when you go to class or you learn something. Right now we're not having a class, so we have to make up, but like still have that structure while we're creating. We're creators. As freestyle dancers, we're making nothing we're making something out of nothing and just expressing our souls, you know, and just passion and performance, literally just facials, just soul, like vulnerability, just allowing, like you can mess up at any moment, but it just doesn't matter because you're just expressing your soul. That's how I want you guys to think about it. Like you're just having fun, and who cares if you mess up or not. Like it's never gonna be perfect. It's a freestyle. It's never gonna be perfect. Even choreographers, people who learn choreo and dance in class, it's not perfect. So no dance is perfect unless you're doing a backup dancer and getting paid $5,000 to $10,000 or more to do a whole like tour with an artist. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother, and even me as a professional dancer, I didn't want to do that. I've never wanted to do that. That sounds like hell to me. Like I already knew from day one that was not my dream. I just love dancing and I wanted to get really good. And like obviously eventually I realized I became a freestyle dancer. That was heaven to me, was being able to take any song in the whole entire world and be able to just dance my heart out and express and it feel good and look good, or feel good to me. That's all that really matters. And so I ended up accomplishing that, obviously. So that was my dream, ultimate dream. And eventually I started getting paid, but that wasn't even really the goal. It just kind of happened because I happened to be good. So take that into consideration too. Like I never even thought I would do it for a living. I never thought I'd even get paid to do it. I never wanted to be like a backup dancer. Never ever wanted to go on tour. Like I always wanted husband and children. I could never see myself like being like having to go places for other people. Like I've always had my own business. I've always wanted to be my own boss, if that makes sense. Never being like you have to come with me to this country now. Like I just couldn't have love and I couldn't have children, so I knew it's not my. And the pressure, like there's just so much pressure. Like it's just, imagine, like I don't pressure and stress like ages you and also kills you. Like it takes years off your life. So it's just, we're trying to avoid that as much. And as a dancer, like especially in those environments, it's high pressure. I just knew I didn't want that. You know, I'd like to be behind the camera more. I mean, I still like to perform when I did, but not when it has to come to perfectionism. That's when I feel like that's scary. To be honest, I don't want to have that pressure in my heart. If it's, I've danced on stage before in front of people, it's fine. I don't feel scared because I'm a freestyle dancer and it's fun and I don't care. I just express myself. But when it comes to like actual like do this and do this, if you don't do this, you're wrong and then you look off compared to everyone else, like I'm just not down for it. Like that's just not me. You know what I mean? Which is why I can teach here with you guys. Like I can help a lot of people who never dance. It's actually just perfect because like we're learning something that's so precious to you and it's like your own soul. It's coming out of your like body, which other dancers sometimes never learn ever. And they just continue to follow all the other choreographers out there that are like making it. They actually always just take their dances and apply it to them, but they don't even know how to dance with their own soul. Because all I do is take classes every day with the greats, who that's all their moves, that's their soul that you're learning from their soul. So what I'm teaching right now is really special, and not even other girls can do this, like so, or other guys, that because they're so locked in on like the choreo that they don't even know their own self. They haven't even mastered their own like freestyle dancing yet, or even know their own style of dance. You see what I'm saying? They haven't took the time because they're trying to be like perfect to everyone else's standards. So you guys are getting the real, and you guys will eventually find out your own style. Like you'll end up like expressing your own facials, your own things, and be so passionate and just have fun. Like any point of any day, you can just have a music come on and just like be able to move your body. Like it's incredible, guys. I can't wait for you to experience this because like I've always been like a business person. Like I've been in business since I was in high school, but then 3 years ago when I touched on dance, like oh my god, it was history. Like I was a yogi. I was just doing yoga like pretty much every day at that point. Then I went to dance class. I switched. I stopped paying my membership for that. And I just went to dance all the time. Spent so much money on dance. It was life changing. Everyone, whether if you're in business, whether you're like finance, I don't know what your job is. I don't know where you're at in your life. But like I think every single human on planet Earth needs to learn the science of dance. Because it actually like stems from such an amazing, it's like, I think we're like, as humans, we were like designed to dance because there's no way it feels this good. Like there has to be a reason. Like I think every human is meant to dance, whether they do choose to learn or try or like allow themselves to be vulnerable enough to like suck and get a little bit better. Like once they do that transition, like with anything in life, I think every single human in this world would live happier and be more confident and have more fun and be less depressed if they just literally knew how to dance. Because everyone already loves music. Everyone loves music. All humans, it's like scientifically proven like our bodies are happier with certain frequencies. So on top of that, you learn how to move your body to the frequency. Every human is on cloud 9. So I do think that. And that's what we're doing here. So we're learning how to freestyle dance, which means like you can just do you. Any point in any time. Make a sad day happy in like 2 seconds. Make your partner who just lost their job or something went down and then like be in like lingerie or no clothes at all and dancing on the floor. You can take a dull moment and make it somehow better. From guy to girl or girl to guy, whatever gender, men dance for girls too. And it's very hot. If you see male, you can look up male dancers online. Male to women, women to male, both just in general human beings dancing for pleasure and happiness, but also like that soul connection to like frequency of sound and just self-expression and just release, happiness, like everything. I think that all humans should dance. Especially if you want to see it as, if you don't want to see it as like fun, as cardio. If you want to see it as like something that's like health-wise, if you're like me, like really into health, then let's see it as like, I think every single person should dance for cardio every single week, every single day. Like get a cardio workout and you can like lose water weight and stimulate fat burn if you're doing it consistently. If you want to think of it like health-wise, but if you want to think of it as, but really it's fun-wise because dancing is so much fun. But yeah, so let's give you guys one movement. We did movements of fast, neck, figure 8. Now let's do slow. So I'll give you one movement to practice today, and then we'll transition in next week because we kind of went long today. We'll do even more, but I need to give you guys fundamentals before we can just start freestyle dancing. I realize because you guys don't even have that, you don't have the knowledge of even what the moves are, so how can you just freestyle out of nowhere if you don't have that? So let me teach you guys that over time together, and we can use different songs each time. But another one for slow, we'll start with just being on our hip. Let's look thin. So right here, we look thick, and that's fine. It looks hot to be thick too. Thick and skinny, whatever, all shapes are beautiful, like all sizes. But we're talking about like politics and like, you know, like that type of, so we want to like, technically it's small waist. Like we all understand the psychology of what, you know, society's done. So because of the psychology of what society has done, so one way to make it look thinner is having, instead of being straight squared, turn your body just a little bit. I'm so bloated right now. It's like, it's hard to breathe right now. This is not good. My grandparents have been making so much food. It's like, I haven't even had to like need to cook. It's been amazing. But also like they, not only are they cooking, that's just fine, but they're making sugar stuff. So like, I can't not eat it. Like, I love them, and they're like providing sweets to me, and they're so cute when they do it. I'm just like, I have to eat it. It's so not good. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Anyways, so pretty much for us to look thinner, if we're feeling bloated, you can just correct that. So when we're bigger here, let's be thinner, which means just turn your, we just went from here to here. This with our shoulders straight to now our shoulder. All we're doing is pushing the shoulder back, and we're pushing the chest up, right? Okay? And because of that, that makes our waist look thinner. But it still looks sad. We're still a model. We're still having that pose. So this is one pose you can start with and do during calm moments. I mean, even fast moments. I have learned one move. A fast moment you can do in this is hand goes here, whip out, back in. And you can even like have your hair. That's a really quick one. That one could be for a click, click, or click. And then like, or just even click, like forward back. Like it's like click and it comes back. Like it's like instant. So there's so many ways you can do this. But normally that's just like one movement. That's rare. You don't really see that in dance that often, but I did learn that from one of my teachers one time. Anyways, we're doing soft right now. We're doing soft. So because of that, we're doing model. Turn this way. Push your chest up. Because when you push it down, it like kind of looks like a gut. You want to make yourself look long. Suck in, suck. Chest is filled with air. And then one of the moves, we'll do our hand. So we'll like go up. We'll go around. Actually, let's go around first. Hold on. Around. Up. Let me see. Around. Up. Or up and around. That's not normally a transition you would really do, but because we're like, it was a slow, I'm just teaching you one thing. Technically, they're two different movements. So what I'm teaching right now is two different beautiful movements that you can use in any freestyle at any moment, at any time, during slow, soothing, energy flowing before the beat goes crazy, right? So remember your shapes, chest up always, skinny waist, suck in, squeeze your abs. We're literally doing an ab workout, an ab hold, the whole entire freestyle. All the time you're dancing, you're squeezing those abs tight. We're getting strong. We're building stamina in our abs. We're building stamina in our chest, our lungs, our breath. Just squeezing all the muscles like snatched. Think suck. What is that? Like that sound. That's literally what dancing is. Actually, really, it's ballerinas. Ballerinas is like, that's literally what it is. But as a dancer in general, for like, mostly heels dancing. It's mostly heels in ballet. But even with contemporary, I think it's like, just like think of that every time now when you're about to like start performing, like suck everything and be strong. Okay, because of that, now you're all sucked in. Sounds really bad, but it doesn't feel bad. It sounds bad, but it feels hot and strong. So it doesn't really matter what it sounds like until you do it. Flick, that's one move. What adds, so you can do this. That's totally fine. That's beautiful. The difference between this and this. What's the difference? This and this. One of the difference is everything is still and only the arm. Also, because you're still, your stomach, everything is still, there's no movement, everything is just not as cute. It's not as flattering for your body. Up, really what I would say that this is excelling in is just like facials, like if you want to be like hot or like pouty, like that would be the only thing that I think that's a really a good moment. It's a very calm moment in the song that doesn't need anything extra. It just literally needs your face like to the camera, like giving a performance, giving an emotion, and it just needs an arm. And no one is even looking at everything else. They're just like staring at your soul. That's when I think that is a great, or it's like the very beginning of a song or something, because besides that, I just feel like there could be more depth. You could do more with it. You could give more soul. You can give it more, you know? So from being here, we can go here. See how my waist got thinner? Like it's the same exact movement, but I just decided to shift my shoulder, shift my chest, and you can transition to the next move. But you just look and feel more, like it's more like you did a little bit more. You can still give your face. You see what I'm saying? It's just like little things like that separate different dancers, because one like gives more soul, gives more fluidity, doesn't think too much, just moves. Just flows. I can't even explain it. Like I just couldn't just stay still. Like I feel like I'd be like a robot, you know what I mean? Like when you think about doing moves, never think of it just like, oh, I just learned a move. Like it's never that way. It's like everything I teach you, like live in it, like fuck. Like it's almost like it's like sex. Like it's like every single move you do is like heaven. Like it's like lust and like love, and just like every single move needs to feel like literally you're on DRUG. That is what dance is. That is literally what dance for humans on earth. All humans. DRUG, that is what dance is for all humans. We have a brain chemistry with music that like makes us pleasure, like feel good from music. Now on top of that, your own soul is moving with the frequency that already makes your brain as a human like feel so good. You were on cloud 9. You were on the highest DRUG that a human probably can even. That's why music industry is so big. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, people still love them and keep listening. It's kind of crazy. Even morals and values and everything. Think about how powerful music is and dance. Every human should be dancing. Sorry, I'm getting passionate, but like it's literally in our DNA. Like it's life-changing. Okay, I'm getting distracted. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is don't just be it's just not, there's no soul. We need like we just need to lose, like just feel something. Like it feels so good. I just want you guys to get there, because this is like their first lesson right now. And if I can get you guys to understand this, like now you're just fucking excelling very quickly through freestyle dancing. That's how much I need you just loving every single moment of everything. The smallest thing, just literally a nod to like one of the songs we just did like the other day. What was it? From Justin Bieber. Like literally just one sound. No beats, no nothing, not even a word. He just goes like, and also Chris Brown does that a lot too. Just literally that. Nothing. You feel like tingling like through your body. Just one, literally, that is it. That is all I'm teaching you right now. One move, that's one move. That's a move. That's crazy, but that's a move. Literally just nothing else moving, and just, that is a move. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, but this is dance. This is why art is so. I love art, artists in all shapes and forms. Like, art is just out of this world. Like, small things can like literally like create fire in your soul. Just like feels so good, so good. Like every time a song of Chris Brown or Justin or someone like does a sound like that, literally a sound makes me like melt and just be like, because I can just do that, and my whole body just like just hot and just happiness from a head nod, from a sound. It's insane. It's insane. This is the power of music. This is the power of music. But yeah, so that's something we can practice. I just taught you guys a move. Of course, till next time, till next Friday, but just elongate. Breathe. What's gonna make it easier is breath. If you're not breathing, how can you even do without breathing? Hold on. Oh my god, I can't. Holy shit, I was breathing out my nose. I didn't breathe in, but I just breathed it out to do that. Hold on. I can't do that. Hold on. I can't. Hold on a second. I'm trying to like not. Hold on. Let me control myself. Suck in. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Actually, you can do it, but it feels so uncomfortable. It feels so uncomfortable. No. We need to breathe through it. Sorry. You can also smile. If you're new to dancing, I did a lot of smiling at the beginning, and smiling is good. I 100% recommending smiling. Sometimes I don't always smile because I'm thinking, and I'm just like, sometimes I just like to be like intense. Like I like to be like, but I also do smile. Like if you would watch my dancing videos, I used to smile a lot. There'd be transitions when I get serious and I would smile. So having a combination of like smiling, serious, like sad, emotional, if we're doing kind of like deep stuff too, so having emotion in your eyes, having different faces throughout your whole entire dancing will make it so much more impactful. It's like you can also like bite, you can do so much. Your face does so much for you. Like you could be doing like anything. People do like on TikTok, people like do like any dance, but because the people like are smiling, that video can go like viral, and like but the moves are like, I'm like, I don't even know how did that go viral, because that move isn't like something like, you don't see that in the dance community in like Hollywood, but it's over here, people love it. It's kind of crazy, but it's because they love the face, they love the person and the happiness in the soul more than the dance moves. You see what I'm saying? So really it's performance. So not only is it like the texture having that detail. Okay, there's 2 right there. There's 1 I just taught you, then a second one that I'm going to teach you. I'm going to have this in a lot of my stuff I teach you. We are swiping. Swipe. That's normal. Let's do extra. Chest up. Squeeze. And then, hold on. Oh my god, I feel so bloated right now. I do not feel my best. It's okay. Soon my family's going to be... I'm going to get back on track. I'm going to be doing... Once my parents or my grandparents leave... there's going to be like, they're not going to cook for us anymore. So I'm going to be making my meal preps. I think I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to go back to how I used to do meal preps, which is instead of having meal preps like separate bowls, I'm going to have it like make one in one batch, one bulk. Also because I've been like, when I was making food recently, I was also giving it to my parents, and usually I like make food for myself. But recently, I don't know, ever since I got back to Bali, like I want them to try what I'm making. I feel like it's been there's been a huge shift in me. Usually I'm just like, this is my food, let's separate. I put time and effort into this food to cook it, and so like these are mine. You know what I mean? But recently I've been like really not like that. I don't know if my grandparents are here. I kind of like it. It's like, I do feel like I take time to do things, but I still feel like I should like share. You know what I mean? Like it is like a lot of time in my life to like, make sure I eat a certain way, but it's like at the same time, like they want to lose weight and I want to help them. So I think I'm going to start doing it like that instead now. I'm going to like make food in like bulk and like put it in like huge containers so that they can pick from it if they want to. Of course that means less for me, but that means I just have to keep cooking. But like the fact that I'm saving time on like cooking, as in like not doing individual meal preps, that's what makes it take longer, which is why I feel like don't eat them when like I made that meal, specifically mine, right? But if I make it in bulk, it's actually quicker and then it's like they can eat it, and then if I have to make another one, it's the same time frame, right? So it's like saving time, but then allowing to share, but then I obviously have to make more. So in the end, the amount of time I'm making to cook a new recipe or something to eating it, like it's gonna be the exact same time frame. If you think about it, like if you like break down the numbers, so it's the same thing. So I might as well like cook the easier way so everyone can eat, and then I just like cook 2 or 3 meals throughout the week. So we're gonna figure it out. It's a new I'll eventually teach you guys all about meal prepping. I've been doing it for like 3 to 4 years. There's been so many ways I've meal prepped, so many ways, but I'm gonna try this new way where it's like in bulk, and then I share, and then it's like I think I'm gonna do 3 different meals throughout, so it's more fresher too. We'll see. But it's when they leave. I'm gonna figure out this whole new plan. Anyways, getting distracted. We're talking about arms. Here, 1 arm up, facials. Also, kind of like, one thing I like to do with my face is I like to like squint, kind of. So like normal face, squint. So right here, the eyebrows. I don't know, it's something you just practice. Remember I told you guys in the beginning to do lip singing. I mastered lip singing since I was in middle school. I've been lip singing. So because I know how my face works, like I've really mastered my face. It's kind of hot. You want to do that. I think every man and woman should master their face. I don't think people even know that they should master their face, but I think that like I hope I can inspire that change, because it's like actually really fun to master your face. Because like you can like know what you're feeling, and you can like do a face like without looking at it, but it took you time to get those faces right, and that takes lip singing. It takes looking at yourself in the mirror, you know, like trying different faces, like that one's a little weird, let me not do that again. And it just takes this like it takes some time, but for me it's been years and years. Like it's been like 10 years since I've been lip singing, so I have a lot. So that's why I can teach you guys after so much experience with facials. Like I can teach you guys some things about how to get there, because humans actually have like so many faces. If you can really think about it, you can look at yourself in the mirror and just sit there in the mirror and just like make like scary faces, happy ones, sexy ones. Like we're very emotional creatures. I know, like, I think women are actually more emotional than men, but at the same time, we're both human. So I think men actually have the emotions too. Maybe they just don't let them out. But if a man and a woman both went to the mirrors together and like looked at themselves in the mirrors, like they're both just side by side, and they would like do a happy face. And the men that did it do a sad face, do a scary face, do an evil face, do a happy face, do a sexy face, stick your tongue out. Like I think a men and women can actually have the same emotions. Obviously a man might like look like a man while doing a face, but really it's the face is the emotion. So if a man is doing a face because you're saying do this face, do a silly face, you're feeling that emotion of silly when you're in the mirror doing the silly face. Be sexy, be hot, be cute. Men already know like the eyes get bigger, women already know the eyes get bigger. Like these are just things you master with yourself. And especially for me, I've done it for so many years. If you start now, like you just have time. You just so much time in this world, but like looking at yourself in the mirror, obviously people don't always do that every day. Obviously I don't either. The only times I would look at myself in the mirror really is just like putting makeup on. But then of course, like when I became a dancer, which has been like 3 or 4 years now, I was looking at myself really in the mirror, because now I have to like, I don't know if I'm doing things right, so you have to practice. So you really look at yourself in the mirror when you become a dancer even more than you normally would in your normal day. But the way that I got mastered my face was because I didn't look at myself in the mirror, I looked at myself on camera, literally lip singing. So that's like the cheat code. It doesn't feel so weird. I think if you were to every single day have like, I'm gonna like master my face and like look in the mirror, maybe you would get tired of it. Like it wouldn't be so much fun. It's kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if you would do it long term. For me, I would do it like every single day for years, because I was like listening to music and looking at myself and like having this emotional experience with myself. And I was like I don't like this face, or I like this face, and I would like I would like do that same process for years and years and years and like judge myself. And the more judgment you put on yourself, you're like, I could have done this better. Or why was the timing like this? Or why did my head do this? Or why did I go left? Or why did I look down? My face looks smaller. Like literally you just like for years if you do this, you like study your whole face. You study like the frequency, you study why it looks this way going closer or this way. It's kind of insane. I've been in content creation since like literally 6th grade. 6th grade is when I started to film myself. There's so much photography, there's so much to do with photography and like videography. Chloe, come in, I'm sorry. Did you guys hear her? She's crying. I love you. I love you. You're perfect. You're perfect. I'm just dancing here. But yeah, so I do think that, especially for dancing too, it's good to master your face. I mean, of course, you don't need that many faces. It's not like we're actors, for a living. They have to switch their faces a lot because their faces determine a scene. And if the scene, they're like angry at their girlfriend, the guy is angry or like mad or like scary movies, like they have to like switch their faces from evil to normal. Like they have to do different transitions. So they can be like normal conversation, then the next scene they're like angry. So it's like they have to master their face too. But for dancers, there's not that many faces, so it's really easy. It's just really just mostly sexy, maybe sadness, emotional, passionate, like calm, like peaceful, like flowy, like closing your eyes, like eyebrows. I was teaching you guys right now. It's like this, like kind of like squintish, but I wouldn't even say squint. I think it's more of like my eyebrow. I feel my eyebrows when I do it, but it feels good and it like looks good, and you guys can practice that. So it's like an eyebrow thing. You kind of like think of like your lines. I mean, our faces, we're gonna get wrinkly, guys. Also, being a performer, dance, all of these things, smiling, it adds a lot. You're making lines, but who cares? Like I guess actors and stuff, they put like injections and stuff. Who cares? I don't care. We're gonna all get old one day, and I think that it gives character when you make faces. I think the lines like show emotion. It shows how emotional you are. I think it actually is like hot, like to see that, like to see the realness in someone's face, and it's not like just so perfect, you know. But really, when you do certain things, eventually you're gonna see lines. Like for me, I started seeing lines so young because I looked at myself every day, like lip syncing. Like literally, I knew that I was lip syncing. I had like, I have 3 little lines. You can't see it. It's small, but like I have 1, 2, and 3, and they're subtle, but it's there. And that happened since middle school because I used every single day when I would sing, my eyebrows go up. So it's just as an actor, as a dancer, as anything, when you have emotion, you have wrinkles. So it's just something. It's just life. We're just human. We just get old. Chloe, she's so perfect. I love you. Yeah. So because of that, like, so right now I'm thinking about it. You're gonna feel it. You can even see the lines. You want to really like. I mean, it's squinting. She's licking me. I love you. She's too cute. For eyebrows, so when we're doing like that face, it's more like kind of like hot or like more intense. You can even do sadness. Honestly, it's like hot, it's sad, it's emotional, it's deep. It's like the eyebrows do a lot, and then there's just the eye change. So your eyebrows, like, you kind of have it like, I think of it kind of like going as like a V. Almost like my eyebrow, the end here is going up, but it's not actually doing that, but it feels like I'm pushing the muscles. In your face, you have different muscles. That's why it gives you sexier faces than the others. You can look weird and have like silly faces and just be like, you know, like googly eyes and like cross your eyes. You can make yourself look and literally be anyone you want to. Like it's literally the power of like humankind. Like that's what separates us as a creature on planet Earth. That's what separates humankind from other animals. That's why they say we have a soul. That's why we say we have God. We have different faces. It's kind of creepy to think about also. It's beautiful, but it's creepy. We are human beings. Like literally look at our hands. Like think about this, like we're literally like aliens coming on Earth. We like literally, people like slaughter pigs and like and animals just so we can have it in our stores. And like look at our hands. Like we're literally humankind on earth that came and like, right, Chloe? We killed all the nature, all the trees, and now we have houses that we all sit in and watch TV on boxes. We're humankind. So because of that, we have different faces. We're one of those species that like has multiple emotions, and you can see it in our eyes. We shift. So we have muscles in our faces that literally allow us to like do things with our face. So like the one I'm doing right now is my eyebrows are going in. And so like it kind of like it goes down, and you can make it sad. Make it like sexy. Hold on. I'm like getting from the spot. You can make it like kind of like flirty. You can smile while doing it, and then like be like naughty. But it's because these eyebrows are down, it gives something to your face, so you shift your face. It has to do with your eyebrows, it has to do with your eyes, it has to do with your mouth. Some funny things. Some girls do funny like poses. That's to do with your cheek. If you're a comedy person, you might not even know you do that, but like I don't have that much comedy, so for me it's more like I speak to comedy. Like I don't mean to be funny ever. I've never have intention to be funny if I'm funny, but it usually comes from my words. Some people do funny as like their facials, and they'll like make faces and stuff, and it's their form of comedy. So then they actually know certain faces that we don't know. Like I won't even know those faces that person, like even comedians out there, like they have certain faces that's them that no one else will do, but it makes them so funny, makes them stand out of all the comedians. It's very interesting. It's like how like the psychology of like our bodies like make us who what we are. If you really want to change yourself from going to like more of like that cute like geek like man to like more of like that sexy like dominant man, you can. It's literally a shift of your face and maybe just like a piece of clothing on your body or wearing less clothing. It's kind of insane. But literally humans have, that's why I always tell you guys about like rewiring with growth group, our community. So many things I can teach you guys. There's just like, there's so many dimensions. There's so much to learn in this world. But like, that's like, one of them is like, anyone can rewire their whole brain. Anyone can literally transform their life in so many ways. Completely from one person to another person. Like, you're like, how did this person level up to this? And it's like, obviously that comes with something too, because sometimes people's personalities change. When they change, that's a whole nother conversation. Are you even ready for that change? Are you gonna like still be yourself if you make that change, or is it gonna like change you as a person? That's a whole other conversation. But what I'm trying to say is like anyone can like go from a style and a look and become someone else, and that just takes rewiring and facials and, you know, the muscle, the skeletal, like your posture, working out, getting stronger, dancing, music, relaxation, like peace, yoga. Literally simply just rewiring your body chemistry, which is day-to-day movements and flows, if it's music and dancing, if it's yoga, if it's working out, or literally like lip singing in the phone, literally looking at yourself in the mirror and just like, I mastered my face. I can't explain. I literally was every single day lip singing since I was like pretty much in middle school until like I got a little bit older, which is like recently when I became a dancer. That's kind of like when I still would do it before dance class, every single dance class until I think it was like year 2. But pretty much my whole entire life since then, I was pretty much every single day lip singing. So I've literally like know myself so well. I became who I am today based on like consistency, which is with any single growth, which could possibly be the reason why I got so good at freestyle dancing from never doing it before, because I already like knew myself so well as a human on earth, and I already developed myself for so many years of growth from when I was little that literally like when I just touched dance, I was like, just give me the moves, let me practice it, and like I could just do it like with like it just comes natural in a way. But really it's not natural because it took probably years of that work that I did with myself since I was in middle school. Like it wasn't like natural like people think it is, because I don't even think we're born, I mean, people say we're born with like certain gifts, like that's an idea. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but I do think it takes hard work to be able to get to where you are one day. for me to even become possibly a model one day, I had to like love myself. I had to even look, I didn't know my angles, which took that me every single day lip singing since I was little. So like little things like that like led up to me being able to even know how to model even when I got there, and even knowing my face angles without me being like, let me learn how to be a model and just go in the mirror and try to look up YouTube videos. Like I didn't have to do that because I already was doing like everything in life. Everything you learn growing up is kind of like what determines who you are. It's how long you work on something. It's like those small little things, those shifts, those little movements that you do over time, they compound and then it becomes your life. You can be intentional about it, or it can just happen on accident. I never wanted to be a model. I never even thought to be a dancer. These are things that just never even, I could never even imagine I would even know how to, like, it wasn't even a thing. Like, I didn't even know that there was even I didn't even know there was like a group of people that danced together. Like, that's how ignorant I was. I was so ignorant. I didn't realize that communities come together, humans, and they dance together to have fun. Like, for me, I always thought humans come together and they go to the club. Humans come together, they go to kickbacks. Humans come together, they go to house parties. That is all I ever knew. Like, that's all. I lived in the suburbs. I lived in a small town. I didn't know these things were happening. I didn't know that people have communities and communities all around the world that are just dancing together, like, just to dance. Like, not to do this or to do this and go to a club and try to get laid. Like, I didn't realize that humankind do that, and so much fun once you're part of people like that, and they're just creators and creatives. Like, it was insane. My whole world changed. Like, it was insane, guys. Like, so much I've learned this lifetime, like, and is still ever learning, but, like, that's why I'm here to, like, teach you guys things and show you guys things, because, like, it's just, like, over time, you just, like, keep learning more things, or you start to, like, realize your life, and it's, like, that's when you start to help people, because you're just, like, fuck, like, so if I knew this, like before, like, where could I be if I would have known? Like, who knows? Like, I don't know. But everything is time. Everything's happening for a reason. Everything in our lives is happening for a reason, and then we're here to inspire and help others. Because what else do? We just keep it to ourselves. We just, like, live life, figure shit out, and just sit in our room all day, or tell one person, which is our future lover, like, and our children. No, like, we're humans. We're meant to, like, give to each other. We're humankind. We're meant to help each other progress and evolve together, right? As a species, we're all leveling up. We're all eventually gonna get to, like, other, like, Earths, or other type of Earths if we can make it. Like, we're all, like, working together simultaneously on planet Earth to survive, to, like, live better, to hopefully be more healthy. But obviously, you know, it's a whole controversial thing. But, like, hopefully, eventually, everyone's working. A lot of things are getting more healthy. A lot of bars nowadays, certain companies are being more healthy, whereas back then they didn't know these things, or they didn't care, but now they're caring. So now there's adjustments, but hopefully evolving as humans, we understand what's bad for us, what's good for us, and we all are on that trajectory. So we're all very powerful and healthy and strong, and our genetics are strong, and we're happier, and we're sexier, and we're having more fun, and we have less problems and health problems and diseases and cancers and, like, procedures being done. So hopefully as a community, we can, like, you know, help each other and give to each other like that. So we all can level up faster, as a human race and a society, but, you know, mostly, like, the human race as a whole. I mean, there's, like, obviously different countries and everyone's not, like, friends, but, like, still, I still think as humankind, we should be, like, helping each other, even if there's, like, wars and shit. Like, we can learn something from someone that's in Asia that's on YouTube right now and it's, like, teaching us something that we wouldn't even know because they're in, like, a different country. And so then we just, like, learn something, you know what I mean? Besides, like, anything else that's, like, out of our control. But yeah, so what I was trying to get at was pretty much just dance, modeling poses, transitions, which is the dancing, pretty fingers, ballet. Think about pretty fingers. Think about facials. If you need to practice facials, I recommend just lip singing. So much fun. Pick songs you already know and just learn to fall in love with yourself. Learn to understand faces you don't like. You're like, why do I do that? Like, you start to, like, realize. Honestly, I don't know if it, like, it's a very interesting thing. I'm interested to go into that theory, actually. I kind of want to write that down, because I can even put that in the program. I'm building programs to help. Like, I want it to be, like, the best fucking programs out there. I'm building one. I already built one for men, but I want to add to it. I'm going to always add to it as I learn things. But I want to make a woman's one too. But like, I feel like that's a really good topic to touch on if I can do more research on it too. But I do think if I put in a section for the men for the dating, that if there's a point where I have a lesson and I have like a homework assignment, it's like, makes you do this. Like, when I have you do this, does it like unlock something in your brain or something that can get you from being where you're at to like almost putting in like a dominant masculine, like spicy sexual, like kind of like animal, but in a way that's like respectful and loving, almost like wire your brains by having like an exercise or something. I don't know, I can figure it out, but I feel like that's something I could add or like experiment with, because like technically that's what happened to me. Like, that's what I did technically to myself for all these years. So it's like a combination of like looking at yourself and like understanding your facials, but then also like, you know, not just only having one face, having other faces, but like certain faces maybe not like doing so often anymore, or doing less of, because it puts off this energy to women. Or don't do it too soon. Learn how to control your face with exercises or something, or teaching them like the best faces that it's like fuck, like squirting just everywhere. And I actually know that I already have a face that came to my head right now. Oh my god, this is good. This is really good. I'm gonna add this to the program. This is really good. Oh my god, yes. Actually, yes. I don't know how we got here, but this is really good. This is the last ones we did last time. Okay. Teaching about facials, the best facials to use in certain situations, and practicing them. And like actually doing the work to look at yourself in the mirror to know like what your face looks like. Like, I'm just gonna put like facial exercises. Love making. Oh my god, I know like two faces right now. Oh, but this one face keeps popping in my head right now. I need to chill. Calm. Oh my god, this is good. This is really good. And then also like maybe like I kind of want to touch into funny faces. Funny face, because I've actually also been experiences with the guys back in the day that did do funny faces, and it wasn't funny. And I've also had a guy before that would speak to me that was really intelligent, very like high energy, motivational, has great mentors. Some of his like he actually put me on a mentor. One of my mentors he put me on back when I was like, I think it was like 23, 24. And he was a motivational speaker for another company who was a major influencer. This was back when, this is a different time when I was in business. This is before dancing actually. Or no, sorry, this was like the first year I just became a dancer. It was super fresh when I met him and all the other entrepreneurs. This is like in PB. That time in my life, he was very like an interesting guy. Like I could have possibly been a match with him, and he was also very go-getter and had a lot of energy and smart. But the problem is like something felt off and dangerous. And also there were times he would look at me when he would talk, like look at me. And I was like scared, but like, I respect you and you're very smart, and like, tell me more. I'm interested to learn. Like that was like the energy. But like, I could not feel romantic because it wasn't, there was a part of me that didn't like the certain facial, the way he would express. And that's what made him, but he was very handsome when he was, that is so interesting. We have to have a whole segment on this. This needs to be a segment, holy shit, because that can literally determine whether a man is like getting love or not, because it can be a great man, but literally because he hasn't mastered his face, and I'm gonna give you the fucking faces that will like make us be like, wow, or like, let me even like coach you and even like look at your face, like do it to me on FaceTime or something, or take a picture and put it in. And like, I'll have a section where I go through and I'm like, oh, we can try this and try this. Try to do this face. And I send a face or something and practice this, because that can literally make a woman feel ease or not ease. That is so interesting. Even when the person's like a good person, But it's because when you look at someone, you're looking at them for the rest of your life. And if they're doing something that's like kind of like alerting, like their face doesn't match how they're talking, like they're being either too extra. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like I have to see it. Like it's just, you see the difference between this face and this face when this person says like speaks, like, and it just gives off a different energy whether they know it or not. That is so interesting. I don't know how we got to this, but I think we're having like a breakthrough right now. This like definitely needs to be in the program, and I can give like all the answers. Funny faces. I'm gonna put a question mark. Maybe have a picture moment, or have a moment where I have the people who take the course, they do a video, like they send me a video of them talking about a topic or something. And then from that, I can like gauge what they need help with on multiple things, but then like also like their physical appearance and like things. But at the same time, what if men are like, I don't like that, because then I feel like I don't want to make people feel judged. I want them to feel their best. I want them to feel strong and empowered, and like that they just like, this was worth the money, and it's like life-changing information and like help and support. So there has to be a way that I can go about doing that if I even do. So I'll put like video, maybe send speaking. I'm not sure. But definitely the faces. I know exactly what face is. My God, it's so hot. But it takes practice. Just like the way I practiced. That's crazy, dude. And that's why the dancing, it's like, some dancers like have those faces. And it's like they're doing the exact same moves. But why do I keep looking at that girl when that girl and that girl have the exact same moves? But that girl I want to look at, it's her face. It's her face and the expression she does. Expressions. Feminine facials, masculine facials. I love it. Yay! I'm excited. These are the things that we've been touching on that I have to add to the program. There's already a lot, but like, I think it's always better to have more than less, especially if people are spending money on something, whether they use it or not, or if it's like super like important to someone. I think it's better to have more, even if they don't go through it all like at once. Like I have like a second section or something, which kind of like is the bonuses I have, same thing, but like maybe a different like vault or something, where it's like not a part of the main program, but it's like a secondary part if you'd like to get other details of things that are outside the box, which I do have the Q&A, which has so many questions and answers there, but also like a separate sector. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to set it up like format wise. I just know the structure of how I'm doing it. Like I know like the impact I'm doing. I know like the structuring of everything, like the bones of it, but I just don't know how, like where it's going to be put, like once everything is done. And that's what I need to figure out, like the best home for us long term, that's like gonna actually feel like people want to go there more often. So it has to be like cool and like, you know, easy to get to, not so like struggle. It needs to just be like simple, like click and then like get into it. So I don't know how much it's gonna cost or where I have to go for that, but we're gonna figure it out. There's many companies I'm looking at, but I'm just trying to figure out, they all try to sell me on different things. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the best one, or if there's another company that comes up that can do it better, that's not so expensive. Some of them are so expensive, but like, do you really get like what you're like for spending like over like $500 a month? Like, is that worth it? Like, You know what I mean? When I can technically just like give it to someone, like I could just like give it to you and then like you have it for free, you know? And that's like even, I think that could even be more trustworthy to a customer or someone who wants to learn something or level up, to just be like me to you, like here, more than even to like, I mean like virtually, or but the same idea, just you to, if it's virtually me to you, like exactly like me to you, or like physically like, or like sent in a mail or something, me to you, and then you get there and you like, you know, and it's yours. Like technically you're cutting out the whole middleman that's like $500 something, almost $600. Other companies are so expensive, a couple thousand a year. But at the same time, it's like how they market it is like, how they sell you is like, well, if you do that, that person can just take it and go do what they want, they please, or give it to someone else, or sell it, or like there's all these things, and then you can't really go after. Can you go after them? You have to hire a lawyer to try to come like sue them, or the person who's doing that, do they even have money to be sued? And then it's just like a lot of things. So that's how the companies like sell you. They're like, well, you pay like $600 a month and you have your community here, and like we're based here, but like we protect your information. But at the same time, anyone can still take it. So it's like, do I spend the money for safety? But then there is like, I don't know, so many. It's just hard. Sometimes you just like, it's just business is always like this. Like, you just don't know what you're doing is the right way. Like you just know you know what the impact you want to do. You know the impact you want to do, but it's like how you get to doing it is like the part that's so hard in business, because like one wrong move and it's like you lose a lot of money and or a lot of time, or like you do that wrong move and then like say a year later like the company or something happens, or like then you can't pay it, or like the company goes down or under, who knows what, and then you just lost everything, and everything that you were building for all of that is gone, and then you don't even have your community anymore. Like for example, even TikTok, when the accounts went down, like all the people that like we built the connection with, that was just like, what was it, like 73K like people that we had in like less than a year, just gone. So it's like, it's kind of scary that you trust and you spend like, what is it, $600 or whatever the prices are, and like out of nowhere they can just like take that from you. And like you just did all that effort, you just helped all those people, and how can they even get a hold of you at this point? Like, and then you promise them all these things, and then like what if something happens, like what happened on TikTok, and it's gone, and then like where's everything? Like you just paid this money, you deserve to have it like long term. And it's like a company has that, like the companies have that, they're controlling us, like they have the control, and it's scary. It's like that's what's making me, it's holding me back a little bit too, because I'm just like, I need to make sure like who I decide to go with, it's like a home, like long term, like 10, 15, 20 years plus, like where our community can stay. It's like, you know, it's expensive, but it's like, will everything be okay, like long term? And do I want to spend like such $600 a month for this company for like 20 years of my life? You know what I mean? So it's just a lot to think about, and it's very crucial, I feel like, for especially this type of business when it's educational and it's like impact, like lifelong impact change in someone's life. Like I think that like it needs to be a safe home, like base, like for our community, so that this will be like lifelong access and lifelong community, like, you know what I mean? And like those success stories, or like the transformation, like I want to be able to place where people can talk about it, and then that like also reassures the business and that it's actually doing good for people. So I need to have a hub or something, like a company that like understands this and is like safe, you know? So, but also like it's so expensive. The ones that have been around doing this a long time, they're expensive, and it's still like, you know, any moment it can just be gone. So it's just interesting. It's just something I need to, this is just work I need to continue doing, and doing research and talking and seeing what feels right, you know? And I understand it, because if I were to just like mail you guys something, say I make a product that and I'm just like, this is everything, and I like mail it to you, yes, you get something physical, but like at the same time anyone could duplicate this, like, and I understand it. Like I don't want to think anyone would do that to me. I feel like they would. I just gave you so much value. I like literally gave you everything of like woman's brain and more, like to literally raising your children, like changing your whole genetic bloodline, like literally. I just helped your whole family, which eventually could like compound and you guys even like level up and make money, like, and like your whole bloodline is like set. I just gave you all this, and then to just go try to sell it, and like, because it's so valuable, like that would suck. So I understand like how they're trying to sell us and why you want to go through third parties, but at the same time, someone can still do that, and it's just so expensive. And they can still take it at any moment because it's theirs. Like, they hold all the power in a way. It's just business, and this stuff is just risky. Just because some people are just not good people. And so things are just risky. But probably in the end of the day, I probably will have to go with the companies just to play it safe, because there's like written rules, and when you sign contracts with the company and stuff, like you can possibly go after people if they did do that. And they did say that it does happen, so I just have to be like aware of this, that it possibly will happen. But at least if I have the signatures and stuff, then like you know, eventually if it's good, everything's good, I'll have a legal team, and then like something can be done if it needs to be done. But it's just like headaches. Like, I wish that life wasn't like that. I wish that we could just be good for people and be great to people without like feeling risk, like feeling like things could, like, you know, someone could like try to like take things from you, and like, you know, I just don't like that, how sometimes like humans can be like that. Humans are like that sometimes. Like, there's certain humans, you know, just were raised certain ways or was not raised certain ways, like, and so they just become this way, and they just need help too, but they're just lost right now, so then they just do things, and just is what it is. But yeah, so I probably most likely will end up having to go third party, so I have to spend like a monthly investment. So I just have to make sure I'm ready before I pull trigger on an investment like that, you know, because it's gonna be like a forever like expense, almost like you have like, you know, rent or something. Like, it's a forever thing, because if you stop paying, then like everything is shut down. The community hub where we can talk and like, you know, hang out and like, you know, ask questions, or like dating advice or pictures or whatever, like, or even just the program on like the community, like it'll just be gone, like, or it'll be on pause or something if I don't pay something. So I just need to make sure if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be ready for it. So we'll see. But yeah, just something that I'm thinking about, because I want to for sure launch this year. But I just need, there's things I want to add to it. I'll forever add to it. Every time I learn things, I'll forever add to it, because I'm constantly learning forever. But, you know, it's just so important. That's like one of the major foundations that's like holding me back too, because I need to make sure like that's the company I'm with. Like, we're here together long term. Like, that's my company, and like I'm gonna even promote them eventually if anyone wanted to learn from me or things. Like, I'm gonna be happily ready to preach that company and have like trust for them, you know. So we'll see. Something to think about, but not right now. One step at a time, focusing on things. Life, one step at a time. But yeah, this was Freestyle Friday. I hope you guys liked it. We just learned something fast movement and like more calm. We also learned about facials and energy and performance, and, you know, eventually tricks, like kind of giving you guys the basis of what we'll be learning, why dancing is literally heaven on earth, and every single human on planet earth should be dancing for cardio purposes and health purposes, but also just for fun and like life reasons. But yeah, anyone can dance. Freestyle, there's no right and wrong. Contemporary, there's no right and wrong. You just express your soul, whatever that feels like, to your best ability, and let yourself be happy. And you're amazing. You look good, you feel good, you're amazing. If you can do that and allow yourself to just feel good and be vulnerable and see where it takes you, you look good. You look good and you'll feel good. So yeah, this was Freestyle Friday. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Or wait, tomorrow. I might actually jump on tomorrow. Because I need to practice, guys. I don't know if I told you guys saw my little update yesterday, but I need to do better. We're trying to do live, like, with the series, and I'm just new to it. I'm just not used to having a formation that I'm following, like a structure. Usually I'm just like speak my mind and I just talk. So me having this structure is kind of causing me to, be a little like, like kind of, what is that? Like my energy is like stiff. Like I feel like a stiff, when I'm not like that normally. But at the same time, like it's possibly good. But at the same time, I feel that I don't want to feel so, I want to feel like myself and impacting. I don't want to feel like robotic and then like kind of anxiety about like I'm not trying to be perfect, because if once I do that, then it starts to not flow the same way as dancing. Pretty much communication is the same way, and like teaching and just in general. If you're not like if you're not allowing yourself to express and flow and be your own soul and speak, then it looks stiff and it feels stiff, like it was feeling not so good. So hopefully, the more I practice it, the better we get at that style of content, that style of teaching, that style of live stream. It's new to me, so it's just that uncomfortable moment right now, and eventually we'll get past that, hopefully. Or I find out that I just simply don't like that style, and we're just going to scratch the idea altogether and go back to the old style, which is just me in my room by myself, speaking and freestyling my mind to a camera and then editing it and posting it. If I can get the most juices, the best version of me coming out when it's like just me and by myself, I'd always pick that more than live streaming. When it comes to like that structure type of teaching, because I can talk on live stream all day and flow, but like when we're talking about like that structure that I'm looking to, to create, it's a certain style of content, which I'm still learning and mastering at, I'm about to be 26 soon. Which I never always mastered, right? Because I've been in content for a long time, but different forms of it. There's so many forms of content. Anyways, this one is very new to me, so it doesn't feel good, but hopefully it can get where it feels good and it's comfortable. If not, I'd rather it take longer for me to post and I hire someone to do it for me or something, or I just take the hours and do it myself, and just I don't post as quickly, but it's more masterpiece and it's more perfect of a video than me just like freestyle wing it, and then it's just like I'm not performing my best because of like it's live or something, or it's just like I don't know. I think that this is all just like possibly insecurities though or something, because I'm just not used, I've never done it. So I think it's just because it's so unknown that it's fresh that it just feels like I feel weird and I don't like how I feel doing it. But I think eventually, hopefully the feeling goes away and it's just natural, like, and it just flows, and I can get deep while also having talking points. Like somehow I need to learn how to like speak a talking point and like look at the camera. Also, I noticed that I've been judging myself for the last two that we did. I've been just kind of judging, and I'm just like, I don't like that I look down so much. I feel like I'm looking down and then like looking up for a moment and then looking down. I would like to get to a point where I can like learn how to like teach. Like it's fine right now that I look down and stuff, like when I'm like talking to you guys, just like hanging out, but like when it comes to like that form of content, like I should not be looking down. I should almost in theory be looking at the camera the whole entire time, because it's better for learning processes, like your brain to learn things better is when a human has direct eye contact. And also people get locked in better if you're looking at them for longer periods of time. So for just hanging out, like I think, and I just look around because we're just like chilling here. But like when it comes to like actually like that style of content that's like very like teacher and like mentorish, it needs to have that structure. So I have to either learn to get there or like, I don't know. Because because I just feel like it would look weird. I feel like I would just be like, I just feel like it wouldn't do it justice if I was at that type. I mean, it could be my style. That's just kind of like me looking in that direction or something when talking or looking. No, it would never be looking down. I need to completely stop doing that. I don't know why I'm looking down. That's something for sure. If I'm going to ever like think in my brain to speak words, I need to definitely look in like this direction. Like, like to the right or something, like almost like a podcast thing. Like, people do podcasts and they're just themselves. The reason that it makes it easy to do a podcast, which is probably why they're more coming out, people can flow better, is because they have a human next to them and they're not even looking at the camera. They're just talking to another human like nothing. So that's what makes it so casual and so comfortable and so easy to talk. But what I'm trying to do right now is like live stream, like same idea like a podcast, but live stream, and like talk and be normal and comfortable by staring at you the whole time and process my ideas, which is very hard, it's people master themselves. Like that's a whole nother level. Like I've mastered myself in a lot of ways, but I've not, that's a whole nother beast in its own. And I understand some of my mentors are in that space. I'm like, damn, these people that's some, it's gonna take work. It's gonna take work, right, Chloe? Look at her. It's gonna take work. It's gonna be hard. It's already hard. But we'll get there, hopefully. If not, we'll just be the regular YouTubers, like just a normal YouTuber, which is easier. But still very, very impactful. If anything, it might be even more impactful, honestly, because I can like edit it and make it perfect and like, you know, have time with collect my thoughts at a slower pace, which makes like magic come out more when I can collect my thoughts and think and create and like timing and stuff. Chloe. Because live stream is like on the spot, and I don't want to like think for too long because then it makes me seem like I don't know what I'm talking about when I do. It's just that I just take longer to collect my thoughts when I think of ideas and stuff. Chloe, you're perfect. Did you know? Did you know? She's so cute, guys. She's heaven. Did you hear her her purring? And there's like a, what is it called? I call them murs. She like murs. It goes like she's like, she's rubbing her face. She's like talking to me. It's like, I can't do it, but she does it perfect though. You do it perfectly. Do it again, Chloe. Talk to us. She's so cute. She wants to leave. I'm gonna feed her right now. She's hungry. Let's get dinner. I'm not eating dinner. I'm stuffed. I'm gonna get dinner for her. My stomach kind of like is not doing good right now. Too many not good foods, or I had too much mix of different foods today. They were all delicious. Quality. My family is very good cooks, and I'm grateful. But I just think the mix of too many different foods like is just not good for our stomachs. Right, Chloe? Too many different style of foods, food groups. I love her. I like when I grab her tail at the end. Like, it feels good like this, and it's like right here. And it's like right there at the very end. Like her fur. Every cat has like different textures. Some cats I've petted, they're the long hair ones, but it feels so soft. But it's like a different type of soft, you know? But with her, she has like that such smooth, almost like a wiener dog, where it's like the hair is so short that it's like almost like velvet, like, but like not velvet, because velvet also has grip to it, so it's like better than velvet because it like slides through. You know what I mean? It feels so good. She feels so good. You're perfect. Literally. She's 15. You're this perfect. I love you. She went like this. She went like that because there's like a little piece. What is this? Oh, I cut, this is part of one of my lingerie pieces. Remember when I posted the live stream we did for the garage sale? I was cutting things. This was from the bra. Remember I cut this live actually. I need a vacuum. She's putting her in. She's scratching the wall. Chloe, what's back there? But yeah, I cut the bow from the Victoria's Secret bra because I feel like it made it look cheap, and I want to look like luxury, like elegant, sexy in a bra like that. And I feel like it made it look not cheap, it's expensive. It's a nice bra. It's Victoria's Secret, but it's like it made it look like childish because it had that pink bow. So that's why I decided to cut it. And now it looks like a literal like woman's bra. Like it's crazy. Like one thing you change, like you can just completely change the style of the fashion. Like one bow made it from like teen wearing a bra and like to a woman. Like damn, that's a hot, like rare, like luxury, one of a kind, because you can't find it ever again, like unless you have the RN number and you find it like on ThreadUp or something. Like they don't even make that anymore, so it's literally like vintage or so yeah. But yeah, I actually made it like from like childish to like adult. Super cool. But yeah, I need to vacuum. I can't do that right now because everyone's sleeping, but I need to vacuum tomorrow. And then I don't need to get my nails done anymore because I did it yesterday night. What else do I have to do, Chloe? I already finished editing all the series today. I spent all day editing like 4 or 5 different videos, and I posted them on YouTube. So I just need to post like 3 of the live stream ones, and then I have to start working on Bali. All of Bali's at the end of my trip when I died, all of those videos, like vlogs. And then everything before Bali, which I was just being lazy and like was just putting off and never did. So there's a whole bunch of videos that I did before Bali. A lot of them got lost when the TikTok accounts went down, sadly. But the ones like I would do have some of it. So it might not be in order, sadly. I did have an order to them. It's all like it was deleted. But the ones that we do have, I'm still grateful for. And we can still post those ones. But yeah, so I need to start working on that tomorrow. And then, yeah, and then the course soon too. Actually, I could even start tomorrow on that. Or maybe I should just wait, honestly. I think I should wait for the timing. I already have the whole fundamentals of the course done. Everything, that's pretty much done. I just need to add this to the fundamentals. But the actual, like, speaking on it, so putting, like, teacher mode to, like, gold. Putting them together, like, and that's what makes it going to be, like, life-changing. So that's what I have to work on next. But I think I should wait till my grandparents leave, because they wake up early and they, they're in the kitchen, they're like having the news on and like cooking and stuff. So there's just noises that happen around the house. So I feel like it's best when they leave, and then it's like I can zone in and just like make a masterpiece. I'm gonna have a whole schedule for that, but also our live stream schedule too. So it's a lot of different moving parts. Also, we have to wait for the leggings, because they messed up. Remember what happened was they put the logo too high, and now there's they're having like Chinese vacation celebration. I forgot. There's a certain event that's happening. It's like it's a culture thing, but pretty much all of their factories are done like right now for all the way till I believe March, or like maybe a little bit before. So sadly, everything is on pause for that, but everything happens for a reason, because then the time that we have till March, it's just really focusing in on, content then, when we can't focus on the products. So everything happens for a reason. And yeah, I'm gonna get working on that. And now we have all these new live streams we're trying. So again, bear with me. It's not gonna be perfect, but hopefully eventually I can get better on those ones. And then now we have the Freestyle Fridays, we're dancing. And then per usual, yoga sculpt. And yeah, I'm excited. For sure Sunday I'm gonna be on though. Tomorrow, I'm not sure, but for sure Sunday, we have intention setting and self-care. And maybe I'll take a class or something. But for sure we have a series. We have cozy conversations, which will be me in bed and like on live, going through another, bullet points. But then also we can do a Q&A after if you guys would like. So you guys can ask any questions about anything at all.
because I don't have like time for us. I usually have the comments off, so we can have that time together. If you guys want, but for sure we'll have the series, 2 different series, intention setting and cozy like conversations. I think mostly about relationships, I would say. Healing. Every time will be different though, so it kind of depends. She's cleaning herself. Okay, loves. It was fun today. I hope you guys enjoyed, learned something new, had fun. I hope you guys dance more because of this and start dancing now because of this. Dancing is so much fun, and it does not need to be perfect ever. It's just meant to like release your emotions and allow yourself to express yourself, whatever that looks like. You don't even have to look at yourself in the mirror. Like, put something over the mirrors and then like play music and dance. So even if you look somewhere, you won't accidentally look at yourself in the mirror. Just so you can like feel that energy and like, lose yourself in music. It's just amazing for your health, cardio wise, and just happiness. Like dopamine levels, like the dopamine levels rise. Like that's a fact. Like that's 100% a fact. So it can make just a sad day or a dull moment so special. So I think adding it into routine like daily will just trigger like more happiness. Even if the day wasn't even like sad, you can still just have a happier day with more dopamine, other than things like this, or like watching porn or something, other things that are dopamine that are not so healthy for you. I think that dance is like a high one up there of just straight dopamine and just happiness and just heaven for all humans. Okay, loves, I'll see you possibly on Sunday, and then yeah, this is video 1 or live stream 1 of Freestyle Fridays. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.